Yes. Otherwise, I will change it to open mic. Okay, sweet. They can hear me. Good, good, good. All right. So the first thing we want to do is we want to talk about Greybot. What is your game plan? So, like, what heroes do you like to play? What are you thinking of picking?
10 seconds to go.
Because I find, and it's not just me that's noticed this, but I find if you're looking to, like, win games and go up an MMR, your best way to do it is to pick a few heroes that you like to play and just learn them very well. High versatility, usually flex blick, that's great. And I totally get that, as long as you have something in mind where you're like, oh, these picks should be this heroes. If you're one of those guys that, like, because this happens, there are people who say they're very versatile and flex pick, but in reality, they just go into the game, they don't really know what they're doing. They get like 4 picks in and they're like, oh, okay, I guess I'll pick Spectre, and then they just picked it. You know, like, Spectre's not always the best choice, you know, that sort of thing. So, and it is okay to be a hero spammer. I don't know, it's kind of, those sound contradictory, right? But if you're gonna be a hero spammer, it's because you pick that hero and you get good at using it. I'm a hero spammer for sure, dude. I'm not gonna hate on that. I pick Night Stalker almost every game. So, okay, give me a couple heroes you're thinking about. It looks like you're mousing over, well, Dark Green is mousing over Pudge, and Child is mousing over Visage. Visage is not my best. I, like, understand how to play him, but I don't play him mostly because the biggest reason, honestly, is that I think he's kind of weak in the current version, but also, you know, microing's a little hard. Okay. So, once you pick a hero, we'll kind of start talking about that. The first thing I noticed, by the way, is that if I can safely in sport if they have dual off, sure, sounds good. So we're gonna be Centaur. We're probably gonna be offlane Centaur. Seems good. I actually can't see the like the strategy setup. I'm assuming, you know, you kind of like look it over what heroes are gonna be in which lane, but that like isn't showing it to me if you're trying to do something there. So Centaur. The trend these days on strength offlaners is to just go Poor Man's Shield and Tangos. That's all of your gold, and that's also just going to give you a huge amount of survivability on lane. It's on my screen. It says entering battle is selected hero ID. Thank you. Yeah, they've got a little bit of polishing to do with the coaching, but hey, the functionality's there. I can't draw, from what I understand. I can't draw, or I can, but you guys can't see it, so the stream can see it, but you guys can't. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So, not on a minimap. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you can't draw, you can only draw on the ground, but we can't see map pings or map drawings.
Can you see this nonsense I scribbled on the ground now?
Yeah, we can see see it on the map.
Sweet.
The whole team
We
can
can't
actually see it
see it on the
because
minimap,
it's bugged.
Oh, the whole team can. All
We
right.
can't hear or see you ping though. So like if you say, "Oh, word here," and you ping, we won't see it.
Okay, sounds good. I will just probably not draw a whole lot then, in order to not bother the people on the team. You know, I'd hate to just like draw something really disruptive.
It's unranked. I wouldn't worry about the guys.
But yeah, so I really like this opener as Centaur, and really basically every strength melee these days. It just works really well. Careful with your positioning here because they could easily be high ground. That's fine, Ward. I like generally this spot somewhere in there, because I feel like it gives me a little bit more vision of them trying to do this around juke. But
I just wanted to block the camp.
Oh, is that block? Oh yeah, nice. I actually did not know that, the high ground block. Nice.
It's like half and half. You can block. It's a very thin line.
I see what you're saying there. Okay, so we're just gonna do some offlane practice. I play a lot of offlane because I spam Night Stalker, and he for the most part, is an offlaner. You can do it in other lanes, but I don't know if you guys saw.
I pretty much only play Visage, so.
Visage, good stuff.
So
I'll
just like try. I mean, if you wanna coach him on solo offlane, I'll leave.
No, stay here. I mean,
I was just gonna fuck with him.
Yeah, you just. That's part of Dota. Like, the main thing of Dota is like learning that the game is just whatever, you know. You make the best out of the situation you're dealt, you know. It's also like life lessons if we're getting deep, but Dota, helps for that. So we've got a dual offlane, so we're gonna play this. You know, in a real game, you can't just be like, hey, I want solo, get the hell out. But alright, so these enemies, this looks like a pretty bad lane from them, if we're being honest. So we can actually kind of play.
I mean, the Legion's gonna leave. It's gonna be a solo spectre.
Yeah, either of those options suck for them. So the main thing is to keep focused on your CS. I like this. Centaur's doing CS. You want to be careful with the Visage because basically they trade very advantageously with you. Oh, he actually skilled level 1 Desolate, so he's going to hurt you even more than usual. The key is you actually don't have to harass people. Like, especially in the offlane, if you get CS and they don't, that's just a win. It looks like they're actually doing the classic fight for CS technique, so that's even better for you guys.
Yeah. It's a really good one.
Yeah. On Centaur, I like to scale. I think I actually generally do Stomp at level 1. The way I think about it is what ability on a hero would be best if there is a fight at the rune at level 1. I think that's like a really solid way of thinking about it, because that does happen. And then, say there was a fight at the rune, you'd be feeling real bad having the return. Now, your hero, this costs a ton of mana, the return. But
I'll pull from this.
Sounds great, dude. This is a very hard pull to time, so I will have props if you can manage it. But yeah, so as you know, return shitload of mana. The best way to do it is, I think.
No, I got it.
You nailed it, dude. No wait, you almost nailed it.
No, I missed it. I was early.
No problem. I actually don't mind the idea of just giving a stomp kind of close. Like, if they're see how they're kind of fucking with you in the lane. If you just stomp, like, it's kind of establishes like, hey, I'm not gonna let you f with me in lane. Like, say I'm gonna do this. See how suddenly, and don't go under the tower. That was pretty much perfect. So, like, look how much damage you were able to get on him. Two main advantages of that. One, it kind of establishes the lane, like you're the boss and they're the one hiding from you. And two, it starts your mana regen working. Centaur has next to no mana regen, but it's still something. If you, so look, we're at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. If you stomp, like, right as soon as the lane starts at 30 seconds, that's 2 minutes of 0.7 mana regen. Right? So by not stomping and sitting at full mana, you just lose that mana, basically. So now you have enough for another stomp.
We can shrine, too. If
exactly, so that's the other thing. These days with shrines, it's, like, very advantageous to do that. In general, for Visage, I like to actually hold your mana mostly for your nuke, because that's, like, better. I don't know if you can dive this. You might die. Oh, you got him. Alright, get out and go shrine after this wave, basically. Get this, like, so you don't miss XP, and then both of you should just go back. That worked perfectly. That was the best thing you could possibly do.
I usually don't get the nuke level 2, just so I can trade hits. But,
yeah, I'm unsure about that. The thing is, the nuke is so good, right?
Yeah, it's so good. I like some if you have like a burst damage partner, then I can go.
Yeah, which we do. I mean, Centaur's big burst damage. Now. Yeah. Like, if basically just look at how much damage. Okay, damage per charge. 65 times 3 is 195. That's 200 damage at a rank. Oh, plus
it's,
20.
It's like 200 damage.
215 damage at a rank 1 spell.
Yo,
that's like unfair. So I like this what you did, Centaur. That was perfect. You just kind of walk up. You don't have to chase him down. All you have to do is just get CS. So, like, that range creep. Nice. You're the one who owns the lane. If he's doing this shit where he hides here, that's totally okay. And then this is the point where you just te daré tu violada hijo de puta. I don't know what that means. Alright, te daré, I think that means like I'm gonna give you, I don't know what violada is. I'm assuming that's a swear. Hijo de puta, son of a bitch. He's upset. I can get the general tone of what his words are.
Oh, come on.
That's good, that's good. You can double edge him. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. Double edging in this case.
Double edge soul assumption.
Exactly, because double edge is gonna increase your partner's damage too, and he can't really trade
Legion's
with you.
Behind us.
All right.
Legion's back here.
Centaur, I like the yeah. you guys can screw with the Legion a little bit, and then just keep focusing on last hits. That's the #1 thing. So I'm gonna
I
open
can
up.
actually trade with Legion.
Oh, I actually
We
can't
can
view
kill
your
it.
last
Let's
hits. That's
Let's
dumb.
stomp double.
Nice. Oh, it was slightly mistimed, but I think you have it anyways. Good, good, good. Now Centaur.
Yeah, I think I pressed it too early.
That's okay. It's Visage, stay there and soak XP. Centaur, go home. Probably just walk home and TP back. Just because they're not threatening you at all in this lane. Twitch chat wanted to say that it means I'm gonna rape you soon, son of a bitch. No, I'm gonna rape you, son of a bitch. Violata, I could see that mean rape. I don't really know swear words because I learned in school, not like in the streets, know what I'm saying? So you could probably shrine up. I think the shrine would get you most of the way there. It would definitely fill your mana. And then that would be like quicker than walking back. Because the shrine works much faster than the fountain. Even the other thing you can do is if you don't think it'll finish you off in terms of fully healing you, you can actually touch the shrine as you walk by and it'll like much increase how fast you heal. And one more thing is you can teleport before you're finished healing because you have 3 seconds of continued healing. Like you waited till you were 100% health and mana and then you teleported. You can teleport at like 80% and then you'll finish healing. And in fact, you will continue healing for another 1.5 seconds after you finish the teleport. So just like little tips to increase your efficiency here. You guys are doing great. I wish it would let me see CS, but I used to, but I can't anymore.
I have I have 26.
Good deal. Good deal.
I
Good
don't
deal.
have enough mana for both my spells.
And so what you can do, Visage,
I
what do
should
you generally build
Or
for
shrine,
mana?
what's the ones?
Well, we have the shrine is down, I believe.
I'm gonna go medallion. I'm getting
Okay,
medallion.
so that's good. So the next item you want to build, that's
Well, I
medallion's
need a
very
stick.
common.
I'm gonna get a stick first.
Okay. Maybe you consider saving up for the Sage's Mask. Okay, that's cool. And then get this, because the stick is not going to give you any mana regen in this lane. Here we have a Legion who may or may not cast one spell. Spectre's going to cast... Oh, you got to go... Just cast spells on them,
I can
Visage. Stomp as soon as you can, and then just walk away. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. And you can... You actually... I was sold... Oh, you don't have the mana, that's right.
Well, I'm gonna go home for mana. I can't do anything.
Dude, what are the odds that Visage would want to give the Centaur to healing salve? Like, in order to make the lane better?
I can give it.
Yeah, because you probably are gonna... That'll heal you all the way up with your tranquils. Okay, good. You survived that. Doing really well in the lane. Don't forget, as the off lane, you're not always gonna be able to win the lane. So the fact that you are winning the lane is huge, you know. So if you can get whatever CS you can, I'd say back. They have 3 heroes here, and they're looking for the Slark Pounce. That's what they're looking for here. If they get the Slark Pounce, you're in trouble. I like the skill build. I think the skill build is very standard.
Do you want me to
totally
come
okay.
back to the lane?
Yeah.
Go somewhere else.
Definitely go back to the lane. We're doing great here. Nice. You guys can
really
just
need
TP to the
6 too.
tower.
I'm really close.
Yeah.
I need to soak for 6, and we can just go on a rampage.
There's a rune too about the spawn if you want to grab that. Someone should grab that.
Yeah.
In a lane like this too, sometimes if I feel like it's very easy.
Radiant's gone and
Did you? What happened to your mana?
structures.
Did we not heal? Oh, that's right. I think you had already stomped this right. I forgot that there's a Visage that just healed. Okay. You can double edge this
give me a
Slark just to kind of scare him off the lane.
If you get the stomp,
Oh yeah, go for the stomp. Oh, very close, very close. Good try, good try. It's a hard kill on this Slark. I don't know if double edge is worth it on creeps, but it's definitely worth it on a hero because like Slark's not 6 yet. Go for the stomp anyways. We're a little short, damn. Go for the slow. Just double edge him. That's fine. That's fine. Good. Because what you did there again is just fine. When you're on the off lane, doing that is okay. All you have to do is make him so they can't last hit.
He's not 6 yet. Just
yeah, but it's a hard kill. Yeah, push into the tower, and then you can try the slow into stomp. Nice. Double edge, and then hit him. Nice, guys. That's really big. And that was just him not respecting your damage. You guys have huge damage. Good. Visage, you can...
I'll get a ward in their jungle.
Okay, and then come back with your stuff and kill these creeps, and more importantly, kill their tower. You get... With the Visage birds, you could have probably taken his tower, basically.
Tower. Well, that could have gone worse.
Normally that ward... Okay, so here, I think like the tower was probably a little higher priority, especially because you could do both at the same time. Just walk to your right, you should be fine. You can't solo him. You can harass him if you want, but you're not going to be able to kill him. You have not enough mana.
We can kill this.
I'd go Shrine. I think you guys could both use a little bit more mana.
No
Go Shrine.
Okay. I'll just stay for experience.
Yeah, that sounds fine. I don't know. Go to Shrine too. Yeah, you need the mana as well. I'm not sold on Visage's Tranquil Boots, but whatever. It's not bad. I feel like Visage actually might be okay with like Arcanes or Tread. Really, I don't know about the Tranquils though. I don't know. Maybe he could do okay with some regen. But all right, well, and it doesn't matter.
I like it.
Yeah, if you like it, sure. We already have it in any case. Oh, nice, nice stomps there. All right, that's fine.
I'll follow him. Chase him.
We forced out the Slark ult. You're not going to be able to chase him down. He's, maybe you can? Nah. It's a Slark. You forced out his ult. You made him burn a lot of mana. Most importantly, again, he's not farming. You're doing great. If this is a safe lane carry and all he's doing is dying occasionally and not getting last hits, that's like really good for you.
Get him. We can get him now.
Because he already ulted, remember. If these things stomp, then nice. This Slark is just definitely not respecting.
Oh, you killed him. I was wondering where he went.
Yeah, that's funny.
And so, yeah, let's focus the tower once once the fortify is finished. Doing really good. As long as you always just focus on yourself. Like, you guys have been doing a really good job on that, and you just like keep these guys off the lane. This guy wants to duel you. I don't think he would win, but he thinks he would win under the tower. Just because you have an ally. You can go for the slow on him, Visage, if you get the chance. You have enough to.
Okay.
If the Visage, oh, careful, back up. That stomp was during. You got to stomp and just. Centaur, you went the wrong way, I think. You don't have enough mana.
Yeah.
I got you out.
How did this work? All right, so if you had went up, you probably would have lived. I don't know why they're not just killing you. I think they kind of like. What is this, like 2K goldfish like brains or some shit? I think they thought you would teleport it out. So
I tried looping like tangentially.
No, just stay back, stay there. Okay. Now they see you. You have to run home.
Oops.
Okay. Oh, your ally's killing everyone in the meanwhile.
Oh, she's dead.
Oh, maybe she's not dead. Oh, run! Okay. Wow, you guys are doing really well here. Okay. So, the Centaur needs mana is basically the thing. These days, you can actually skimp on mana items super hardcore. Ideally, I think the Centaur's probably going to have to go healing one more time before your level 10 talent.
I need mana.
You can be... Yeah, you both need mana. You can be... The Centaur can be a little greedy and just last hit for now. Yeah. Because it used to be you'd have to buy mana items on Centaur, especially, and Visage kind of gets stuff like the...
I'm going to get an Atos.
Atos is great, you know, Medallion of Courage gives a little bit of mana. But with Centaur now, between the shrines and your talent, you can pretty much just skip mana items. Some people get the damage. The damage is nice. If you get the damage on your talent, you do have to solve his mana issue somehow. And I personally feel that if you're going to spend money on one of those two options, I think the mana is a little bit... Like, I think the mana gives you more per gold, because you don't need a whole lot of mana on Centaur. I would say you probably get a stick on Centaur. That'd probably be about the amount that you need. But you're doing great here. You're just farming it up. You got plenty of regen. You can actually, so now that you have a completed hood, you can totally use your double edge to farm if you wish. But careful. I would back up just briefly. So this is just like a subtle thing, but I would back up. Do you see how that Slark walked towards you? And like, he's been losing to you all game. So like, if he just walks towards you, a lot of times it means that he knows something you don't, and everyone's missing. So, you know, just keep that in mind.
Yeah,
let's just farm these. I like this. We're getting very close to the dagger, so I like the idea of just like slowing it down a little bit, getting some more out of the lane, and then we can start making plays. You guys took the tower, which is amazing in the off lane. And so the question is what to do with this lane now that it's a little harder to farm. We see blue died, by the way. We see one on a map. Yeah, just back off. Okay, you're good now. We just saw teal flash. Yeah, everyone flashed, so you know where everyone is, and you're okay. So you can actually scare him off lane. I'm okay with you double edging him just to kind of assert dominance again. The Slark does regen, but it's not that fast, and just pulling him off the lane again is like just really good. So if he gives you the opportunity and you're at full health to double edge, just do that. It's just it sucks like having to sit and do nothing, because don't forget it's like the temptation is to never ever harass a Slark because he has unlimited regen, which is technically true, but it still sucks for him because he can't really do neutrals if he's down at 200 because you don't regen, your ult doesn't work if you're doing neutrals. So you know, doing great though. I like that double edging. You can actually loop in here to the neutrals and just go ahead and grab that. They probably already took their bounty rune, but I would like still probably scout it just in case. You can double edge those and move on. Nice. Very quick couple of CS. Very close to your thing. Can we make a play on this Slark?
Oh, Legion's TP. Legion TP top.
Step
Slark
out of this
is
spawn
kind
box.
of
Step
alone.
out of the spawn box. That's okay.
Well, they
Um,
disowned
too
that
late.
top tower.
I think we can try a play with
Yeah,
the.
if you come down Visage, we might be able to kill him.
I think there's a really
That's
low
what I thought.
chance of this
I
happening,
probably
but
should
actually,
risk it.
here's the way it'll happen. If the Visage gets a stun with his birds, that's the only way. If you just stampede in, he's gonna know.
I can resummon.
Yeah, that's a hard play to do. Go, go, go,
Your
go.
mid tower needs a little
That's okay.
help.
Just go ahead. Just at this point, just go get your blink, because the blink's the one way it's like guaranteed. Blink stomp double edge is almost enough to kill
Hate
him,
to be
and then
your
if the
mid tower
Visage just
right
nukes,
about
that's
now.
definitely enough. So we're in a very good position. 15 minutes blink is pretty nice. Good all. We probably got that. They might have had the kill anyways, but I like the idea of like paying attention to the map. That's really good, you know. All right, let's get the blink. I probably would pick up a magic stick too. We don't have to upgrade the magic stick, but since you have the money and the slot, it's just, you know, there we go. Because basically what the magic stick does is if there's a battle where there's like it's just a really long and protracted battle where you need to stomp many times, you still only have enough for what 3 stomps or maybe 2 with an ult. So that's
Like
where a
2.
magic stick
Oh,
would
we
be
can
nice.
bait them. I can pressure the tower.
Okay, yeah. Now he can. Careful there. Go stomp.
Up
Go
Slark.
stomp. Wait for the Slarks. Yeah, now go. Nice. He's about to. He's super low. Nice. And turn on your hood as soon as you get the chance, and then just walk away. I think you're dead actually. Damn.
Should have TP'd.
They all should.
Yeah,
I
I
should
don't
have
know. If,
TP'd after the Slark kill.
yeah, probably. I didn't realize it. Like that was all them. You know, I didn't realize that either. They were very good about
Space
reacting to
created.
that. So I think at this point we're gonna want to get active around the map. Your team's already taken all the tier 1s. They haven't taken any. So at this point I would do, basically I would look at the lane that has the most people instead of the least. Because that's always the question. Say you do really well in your lane, how much do you push it up? When do you get active around the map? Because it feels bad pushing in this far. Because they're gonna do that. They're gonna all react. So what you should do is you both should just go like mid basically, and then. Because it's if you just say, hey, let's all 5-man push, they're not gonna. Like, your team's just gonna ignore you and stuff. But if you just go to where they already are, then, you know, it kind of works out.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not crazy about the Heaven's Halberd first item. I honestly think, that's what it's showing me you have set up there for the Centaur. I'd go mid, Centaur. Your team's about to fight.
I'm only considering it because it can't be dispelled. So if Slark goes
Well-
on people later, I don't know. I just clicked. But yeah.
Okay, first, I think that there's just like some really good options for this hero. Okay, so one other thing.
No, I can go, Invoker. You can
Yeah,
initiate.
Centaur, go in. If you're gonna farm, you actually have the mana. You can use your Hood of Defiance to farm. That's like a little thing that is possible. But I don't know if it matters too much here. Centaur, go ult and then stomp someone. So ulting like that's good. Even and like in big clashes like that just happened. Even if you don't know in particular like who needs the speed, you just ult like someone's gonna use the speed. You know, like. It's just kind of like how they just Mirana ulted, like you just cast your
That
shit
top
and
tower
it's gonna
of yours
be
ain't
good.
doing so good.
I like this Centaur just punching stuff. Try not to tank. If you can get someone else to tank, you're
Your
kind of low.
top tower's
Normally
getting
it's a good
banged
idea
up.
to tank, but just you're kind of low
Have
right
fun
now.
trying
With
to
someone
bust
else.
down radiant structures now.
You can get this tower, and then as soon as you get this tower, I would actually go top.
Arrow.
Top tower.
Arrow, good call. Oh man, the Invoker or the birds have to be between you two. You got it. Nice. Now just someone
There
TP
goes
top,
one of
farm
the
that
other
out.
fellas
I
with
would get out as
towers.
soon as you get the objective
Your
done.
top tower's hurting.
Oh, the Centaur's going bottom. Actually, he already has it. Nice.
The other
Alex
fella's
pretty farmed.
bottom tower's
He
done
skipped the
for. Real
good
nice.
stuff. Good stuff. Okay, put your whenever you farm, you can put your tranquil boost in. There's 2 main options for farming with your tranquil boost to maintain efficiency: putting them in your backpack or putting them on the ground. Because if you put them in your backpack, basically they both do the same thing. They both just make it so the creeps aren't damaging you, so you can like not get your tranquil boost deactivated. See, because kind of like right now we feel like we have to go heal, which is like not really true because we have 22 HP regen, but like I don't know. That's fine. You can tap this and go back to it. So putting your tranquil boots on the ground is decent. Putting them, it's a little more risky, right? So the advantage to putting them on the ground is that you will be able to pick them up, and they will, as soon as you kill the creep camp, and you will instantly start regenning again, losing no seconds. If you put them in the backpack, then you'll move it back to your inventory unless you like pre-move it, like I saw you doing there. But then you have to time it properly and all that, and it's a little tricky. Both cases those are the two options for like using your tranquil boots to regenerate in between camps, basically. There's a haste rune to your left. It's probably worth picking up. And at this point, I just think Centaur Ags is generally like the best option if you don't know what to get, just because it, on top of the move speed, it also gives you that huge damage reduction. I think it's 40 these days. It's been nerfed recently, but still a huge amount, right? The 40%, to put it into perspective, is Bristleback, the ability, which that hero's super tanky, you know. And so you just have that on all your team. So it's kind of like having like Ghost Ship, you know. Ghost Ship's like 50% damage reduction. Like, and so they can't fight you and they can't run because they're Centaur ulted. So that's like kind of why Centaur's first pick ban material. Things that pros do, other main options. So you pretty much have Ags or Heart First. If you're doing really well, you can do Heart First. You actually are doing really well, so Heart First is not out of the picture for you. Heart First means that you can suddenly make yourself into a pseudo carry, which is generally better at lower MMRs than it would be otherwise. Oh, nuke him! Hit him with the. Oh, that was close. Good play though. Good play. I would. Yeah, I like this. What you're doing, Centaur. You're just putting pressure on the lanes. Everyone's staying split up, so that's kind of just something that happens because there's not always like ideally. Oh, nice. Alec is TPing in. Okay, you guys can take this tower. I'm just gonna draw and see if people go.
If you dive, I can go.
Nice. That guy's dead as fuck. And actually, this might be enough to push high ground here. Don't tank if you can get the chance to like shake that off you, because you take a lot of damage from towers because you don't have that much armor. You have other stuff, but not armor so much yet. I would actually go hard this game. Going pseudo carry is like good in low MMR games. Maybe by low MMR I mean like anything below 5, because just from my humble observation, it seems like carries just mess up, and like, you know, it's nice to be able to have faith in yourself. Be careful there. Nice stomp cancel. Got the Sark dead already. Actually, he died inside his ult. That's kind of rare to see from full health. So you guys can keep pressuring the tower, just because so many died. Nice. Back out there, Centaur. You're pretty low. You might die here. Oh shit. I think he's gonna die, but I think your team's gonna take more. You know.
Oh yeah.
All right. I would back out then if I'm you guys, just because you've got enough lost that. You know, it's starting to feel sketchy. But you guys, overall, I'd say you won the battle. Lifestealer can rage and leave. I would get out if I were you guys. Alright, pretty good stuns. Nice, another kill. I'd get out.
Ran out of mana.
Yeah,
turn.
Grave chill and just leave. I think you're toast. Alka's okay. Okay, well, all in all, almost took the tier 3.
What about,
I think you guys ended up winning out on that. Alex hopefully gonna make a play. Oh my god, Invoker with the play. Is Invoker gonna get this too?
You think a Crimson
Centaur, can you ult?
Centaur,
Centaur, you can. If you ult, you'll kill someone. Nice, dude. Oh no. Okay, alright. I would still go heart just because that's gonna make you so tanky, and it should. Like, towers don't disable heart regen, so you tanking a tower actually hurts the tower more than you.
I know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, of course you know. That was for the benefit of the viewers.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I like the Centaur 15 talent, actually. That's like my favorite, or one of my favorite of all of them. Just like you get to pick, like, oh, like both are good options, and it's like, are they more physical or magical this game? And this game, I would say physical. But many heroes, it's kind of like it's not even a choice, because it's like, are you going carry build or are you going support build? So you don't really get to choose. Now, I would definitely pick up your Reaver. What would I probably drop? Probably the stick. I think the stick gives you the least amount of tankability of any item you have right now. I actually do think the Poor Man's Shield gives you a little bit more tankability than the stick. The stick gives you, for the most part, I think it's helpful to think of the stick as a mana item. And it's late enough that we're doing, you would sell it too. Nice. It's late enough that I think we're doing fine on mana. Like, Just because every hero does better on mana. You know, your mana costs don't go up, but your total mana pool does. Nice, I like that. Yeah. Alright, I think you got this bottom. Nice. That was on the Alk for not channeling it. I don't know why he didn't. I would probably get there, but you should back. Your team should back. But I like what your Centaur's doing, where you're kind of standing on standby. Because they're all right here, just invisible. They have that Mirana ult up. Alright, good. Just back out. Once you get this heart on your Centaur, then you just become much, much harder to kill. Just good deal. Then you basically have the choice after that of Ags, or since you're kind of like a pseudo carry, normally you could consider Radiance. Radiance is out of the question this game because you already have an ally who has it, and they don't stack. But maybe Shiva's would be a good replacement. Honestly, Roche is gonna be your best threat right now, but you have to kind of get your team to come with you. Can you, if you ping Roche, do you think your lifestealer would help? Oh, nice, you got this guy. Now you can just kill shit. Good play. He's toast. Now, one thing that I like to do in this situation is I'll swing top, but I think here your best bet is to stay mid, because I think it would be kind of get people on different pages if you swung top, but top's already low. Tops would be more vulnerable. You guys can just fight it. You can just right click the tower, because they don't have, like, your whole team's here, so they don't have enough to actually stop you, you know. Looks like Alk is actually taking this top tower, which is nice. They're gonna be up in 20. I don't know if there's enough time to rax this, so. Alright. Nice. Okay, got him. Alright, that's good. That gets you racks right there. Sucks that you had to trade the Alk, but alright, I think you should be just fine here. Nice. Normally I would just say focus on top racks. The Centaur does get this like advantage of attacking towers. Hood quick, hood. I think you're toast. Damn. You got the top rack stop though. Got the rack stop. Good stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to. Well, I can contribute more to taking the next tower. I thought.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
like,
my return hits it as well.
Yeah. It just sucks that we ate that arrow.
Just to get the ball rolling on the rest of it.
Yeah.
It sucks. I should have dodged it.
These things happen. And part of it is that I'm kind of talking in your ear, which kind of makes it a little harder to focus. That's just a universal truth. But, you know, it looks like your team's doing a good job of cleaning up. Visage has been... Keep hitting it. Hit the towers with your birds, Visage. They do like a lot of damage.
I wait for them
I would
to
actually
regen.
Fuck. I would get out if I can. I'd actually on Visage I'd grade chill something and leave, like just for the movement speed, because they're gonna clean up your team. You're down to 2 people here. I would get out, dude. That Invoker's toast if he stays. You don't want to also die. That's like a big part of... Like, so, yeah, had you gone in there, I think the Invoker would have killed the guy, and I think you would have died, and the Invoker would have escaped, is what would have happened. And that's like a big part of climbing, is that realizing your allies are expendable, basically. Like, that sounds mean, but whatever MMR you are, your allies are also at the MMR, so they're gonna make mistakes, and you have to be ready to, like, leave them whenever they're overcommitting. So... something you could do, you grab the shrine since you're kind of nearby and it's pretty much free. You know, you could put your birds on it or something for a while, or just have the Centaur get it or whatever.
Their shrine.
Yeah.
We can probably get the Legion.
Yeah, I think you can.
Atos.
Yep.
I'm gonna wait for her stuff.
I think she's just toast. That was one of those where just because you had so much damage didn't matter. But I appreciate the thought, you know what I'm saying? I think the best way to do it with the birds is just have them shoot constantly. Like, yeah, you can wait for them to reload, but...
if you wait for them to reload, it does more damage.
But,
I did the math.
What I'm saying is, I don't think that stopping attacking makes them reload faster, does it? Like,
yeah, I mean...
I think it's the same...
They do... It does more if you compound, right? You want to have 7 stacks when you start hitting.
Sure, but...
Like, if you're just hitting with one... Like, it'll keep reloading, but it'll go, like, 1 stack.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, since the stacks are the same amount of damage...
overall.
But, well, I think the only difference between what you and I are talking about is that you miss out some 10 damage attacks. Like... you would attack like 5 times for 10 damage, and then 1 time for 10 plus whatever your stat. What is your stat at?
The other fellas.
I'm positive it does more damage, but I see what you're saying.
All right, I guess I'll trust you. I just don't understand why that would be.
It's because each stack, like having a 7 stack, isn't the equivalent of having a bunch of 1 stacks. It's like it exponentially increases your damage. So it's better to let it load up, and it's actually like you got more than just that many stacks.
The other fellas lost mid-tower to the other fellas mid-tower.
So I like to wait till it goes up to 7, and then like hit 3 or 4 times, so it goes down to like 4, and then wait for it to get back to 7.
Well, okay. So, well, let's get out of the game, and then we'll keep talking. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I feel like if you had hit, so what's the max stack? Like 144, and then you would do like 122, and then 100, and then what, like 78, and then, you know, whatever. You hit like a bunch of times like this, and it would be decrementing, versus you just have like 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 32, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 32. But the time that you spend not attacking, I feel like you miss so many 10s. Alright, there's another person in the channel. We're going to invite him in. Good deal. The other reason, okay, so the main reason that I think I'm right, frankly, is that if I watch pros who play Visage, they just let it spam. They just, like, attack the whole time. You know, they don't, like, let it charge up and then, you know. Or if they're bursting a hero, they'll let it go all the way down to 0, resummon, and go again. But, like, that's not worth it for a shrine, obviously. This guy seems upset. Alright, so we're going to wait like 30 seconds. I'm going to get some water, and then we'll come back. If anyone else is here, if anyone is in the Twitch chat watching, waiting 30 seconds just for the chat to or for my stream to catch up to where you guys are seeing it. Type in channel. You know, we got this guy in. Good stuff. If anyone else wants to join, let it know. Type in the channel, because otherwise you don't always pop up in the channel, basically. And then I'll invite you. If not, we're just going to start once I get some water. Be right back. Okay, so I guess I can just talk since I'm the one on stream. I guess I don't have to type to the Twitch chat. We're going to go ahead and start queuing here. The short answer is sometimes. The long answer is that my wife she works at a library. Her shifts are different each day. Sometimes she works till 5, sometimes she works till 6, and one time a week she works till 8. So on the day that she works till 8, I could be coaching kind of later. I don't remember which day she works till 8 this week. Let me text her really quick. Oops. Hang on, she sent me a bunch of stuff about just how the day is going and all that. 1 second, guys. What day? I'll get this. I'm gonna send her some happy little pictures. I feel like those are always just really cheery. Alright. Like those little stamps. She's on desk, and so we use Google Chat instead of like texting technically, and Google Chat has these little, I don't know, hard to describe. They're not emojis. They're just like little stamps or stickers, I think is what they're called. Anyways, okay. So this game, I think we'll be coaching Child. We just coached Gray. Good stuff. I have no idea what to call the third guy. I have no idea how to pronounce whatever that is. Those are vaguely Eastern characters. I don't even know what language. I couldn't tell you if that's like Chinese or Korean or Japanese or what. I think Korean are supposed to be more boxy, so maybe that my guess is that's Korean, or it's just not even
10
characters.
seconds to go.
And maybe it's just like those webdings or something. I don't know. It's all Greek to me. Toto it is, man. Is it Korean? Was I right on that? Someone told me that. A dude who's Vietnamese Korean told me that you could tell Koreans from the Chinese Japanese ones because they look more boxy, like more right angles and stuff. Anyways, all right. So that game went really well. Their Spectre and their Slark both never got off the ground at all. Just played a solid off lane. Got some good kills. Died a couple times. Nailed it. Child, you thinking of doing some mid laning? Yeah, no, mid lane's good. I play mid. Dude, I play all the lanes. Look at me. Okay. So we're just gonna. I like the idea of locking in a little bit earlier from my perspective because it gives me time to. Oh, is Invoker going mid? Okay, what lane are you? I can't see the little strategy box. It's not showing me where you guys have called. Okay, safe lane's fine. So Storm Spirit, as you well know, generally is a mid hero, but safe lane's fine. The important thing is to understand you have to kind of change up your item build a little bit if you get shoved into a lane that's not standard. So again, this is part of Dota, right? Is that you don't always get what you're looking for. So how do you adapt? So yeah, the first thing is to know we're probably not going to get bottle this game, because bottle, the big part of it is that you can refill it with the runes that are near to mid but not so close to the safe lane. So we're going to be getting, I would imagine, a fairly quick soul ring would be my recommendation, or arcane boots, or actually probably both. So I also don't think we can go the same starting items. The general mid starting items would be Null Talisman, whatever. What starting items should we go? Excuse me. Can you pick up the... I actually don't remember if you can get the +3 int at the side shop anymore. Hold off on those starting items. Let me look this up. Side shop Dota 2. I think you could at some point. Okay, no you cannot. Unless I'm missing them. No, I don't think you can. One sec, I'm just gonna triple check while I'm here. Okay, so the Mantle of Intelligence is only the main thing. So I was gonna say maybe we could try building a null at the side shop, but I don't think that's really gonna work for us. So I would say build, maybe let's start with 2 ironwood branches, a circlet. One sec. Because we do want some stats, so we're gonna start with the stats part of a stick. So two GG branches and a circlet, and then
Got it.
one.
Tangos.
Yeah, 2 tangos. I think we might just do two. Can you get one more thing of tangos and then a clarity? And that seems good to me.
60 left over.
Yeah, we'll just hang on to that, I guess. And we'll pick up this rune, and that'll give us 150 gold, and then, we'll go from there. Depending on how this game goes, we're either going to end up buying the soul ring or the arcane boots first. It is possible to get the soul ring like I was considering getting the Soul Ring recipe first, kind of like a Darkseer would do, where you would get. Oh, we've got a Crystal Maiden. I just noticed that. So mana's actually gonna be not as tight. Well, that's good.
So just treads first, or do you still want me to get arcane?
Let's get boots and see how we're feeling.
30
I actually don't know.
showtime.
To be totally honest,
Alright.
I don't know about that. It's just gonna be going based on feel, which is I think that's like a big thing on mana is that I don't really always have preset. Like even with heroes I play a lot, I don't always have like preset builds and in what order. A lot of times with mana, I will just buy mana as I need more mana because like stuff happens where you're like, oh, this game my shrine got jacked, or this game I have a Crystal Maiden to give me more mana, or this game I have a Coddle, and you don't always remember you have a Crystal Maiden. So spam it because your bounty hunter might be on top of you. Good job.
Oh shit.
That's all right. I don't mind that anyways. That could have just been you next leveling.
Nobody
Looks like the
likes
bounty
to
hunter.
get
Wait, what is
support.
Invoker doing? Take this. There's a
Everybody likes
bounty
to
hunter
get-
missing. Someone alt click on the bounty hunter and ping this. Or can you guys pause? I cannot pause. Maybe your Invoker's AFK. I think your Invoker's AFK. I would pause if I were you.
I mean, they're gonna unpause. It's unranked.
Well,
I'm gonna wait for him to DC and then I'll pause.
but how do you know he's DC? Whatever. I don't know. I would still pause. Okay, he's back. He's back. Good deny. So walk up and play aggressive. You want to be standing here. You can still do last hitting, but you don't want him to be last hitting. You stand like now. Yeah, do this because you're kind of the boss here. You want to do another static remnant if he's gonna come to melee range. Use your tango. Start your tango, and then I would actually start your clarity too. Just be careful about being in range of stuff. Bounty Hunter went level 1 Shuriken. That's super weird. So it kind of sucks that he did
I'm
that.
gonna miss this.
Careful. Just as long as you don't take any damage from the Medusa, you're good. So you just do you, yeah. It's okay to use your Remnant to last hit if you need to, but it's best to get damage on a Bounty Hunter if you can. So use good job keeping your
And
tangos
for,
pumping.
For skill build, what do you want me to
Just
max?
max those two and don't get any points in the electric vortex. Alright, he kind of threw that at you, so it goes. We'll just chill for a little bit because we don't want to use too much more mana now until we get the Crystal Maiden's Brilliance Aura online. Brilliance Aura is good ability. Or Arcane Aura in Dota 2, whoops. Let's get a Boots and then get a Stick. And then you will be just sitting pretty, actually. And get your, start a tango pumping again. This Bounty Hunter he got a 4 set of tangos. When I'm going safe lane, I always like to do what you did. I get 2 sets at least, because it kind of just allows you to trade a little more aggressively. Punch this Medusa, because she's kind of nice. This is really good for you guys, because what you did there probably just won you the lane. Even, they'll still be able to come to the lane, but this means that no longer they can, trade with you, which is great. So that means you have basically dominance on these last hits. Which that's always what you want in a safe lane. That's the first thing you want to do is win the lane to the point of the enemies feel like they have to, squeak out last hits, and you're just easily doing it, These are going to be the hardest last hits for you just because you don't have any way of cheating, so to speak, on last hits. Yeah, I saw that coming. Not much you could do about that. You still want to be on lane last hitting, so...
They probably used a shrine, so that's good for us.
Yeah, it does look like they did. You go ahead and tango up again. And then I think we're actually going to go Arcane Boots first this game. The Crystal Maiden still doesn't have the Arcane Aura running, but that's just because we're not level 3. Oh, it looks like she's... careful there, Crystal Maiden. You're going to be jumped.
You're on your own.
Yeah, be careful there. I like using your nuke for last hitting. It's good, You're gonna get your.
No.
That's okay. Because this hero, there's a reason he's not run safe lane. He doesn't have a quelling blade. He doesn't have any easy ways to last hit. So you just do your best. I would actually walk downwards and just flank these guys because their bounty hunter's kind of low. And all right, you can't kill him, but you can put a thing down and try to hit the Medusa. That's fine. That's fine.
Sorry, I should have reacted faster.
No, it's okay. It's okay. They still got
I was
pushed
just
off the
missing so many
neutrals.
last sets.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
kind of afraid.
It's a tough call sometimes. I would keep the tangos going. Nice.
I should have used that to CS.
Yeah, sure. These things are. This is true, but you're learning. Go ahead and grab a tango. The most important thing about those tangos is just keep them going when you're not at max health, because you might as well not have them otherwise. Whenever you're at full health and a Medusa's at half or whatever, it pretty much just means you can punch her and she can't punch you back, which is just great. That's the ideal. Because it just makes harassing a lot easier. We're almost the arcane boots. Last hitting gets a lot easier at that point. Pros always just like rail on people about last hitting better, which it is true, but also just a big thing is learning how to cheat in last hits, I guess, and just making your build have tons of mana, for example, so you can spam static remnant, that sort of thing. So since we're down to one last hit left, you can use your remnant for the last one, and then doing that, what you did is perfect. You can get 2 CS out of 1 nuke, basically. One from your overload and one from the actual nuke itself. So good stuff. Go and pick up your arcane boots because we have the mana now, and then just use it right away. Crystal Main's not here, so it's not worth waiting, basically. And she's at full mana, it looks like, anyways. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. I would start another tango just because you have the tangos, and you might as well. And then your next item, I would go... Yeah, okay, and next item, I would go Soul Ring, just because maxing out... I like that. What you did was actually... I don't know if it was on purpose, but it was how you deal with that snake. Yep. Go ahead and cast your Revenant and just walk away. Okay, yeah. Just because... Whenever they're up in your face, in the bounty hunters up in your face like that, you just want to remnant immediately. You can drop your arcane boots and then use the magic wand. Yeah, and you just slightly more mana out of it that way. That was nice of you, Crystal Main. Thank you. So because we're full on health and low on mana, we're gonna get the Sage's Mask back up. What I was gonna say about the Medusa is when she snakes, if you're already at the melee range, you want to walk towards
use all
her.
Your mana, yeah.
Well, what I was saying was just to actually physically dodge it, is you walk towards her. Nice. You're not going to be able to kill either one, but you can just get some more harass in. I like that.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, you might be. She's got... Keep hitting her, you might. Nice. Just walk away now. Stick, because these creeps are going to hurt you too much. Otherwise, good idea, but... I actually would push this wave out and then go healing. And then just, TP back, basically. That's what I would do. Or you can TP home.
TP back in or TP home?
It doesn't matter a whole lot. I was going to say TP back in, only because you don't have enough mana, but either one's fine.
I have 6 now.
Alright,
so
now
this is what I wanted help with. When I get 6, I'm not aggressive enough.
TP home.
I usually lose that.
Or I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, TP home's fine.
It's easier. It's more efficient to get back, so I think TPing home is fine.
Yeah. So, okay, so now...
skirt a little with my ult.
So, this is a different game because you're not the mid laner. The mid laner gets real aggressive at this point, right? But you're not the mid laner, you're a safe laner, and if you were to get aggressive, then your entire mid lane of farm would be wasted. Do you know what I'm saying there? Your entire safe lane. Your safe lane of farm would be wasted. Buy the recipe... Oh my god, you did it perfectly. Nice job. I didn't even look at your inventory, and you already had it done. Nice job.
Yeah, because I knew I could get the other things.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah, not much to say there.
Then you can help me with maybe farming efficiently? Yeah,
for sure. So that's the basic idea of farming efficiently is just getting as much as you can. You just look at the minimap and you think, okay, I would actually start making moves on that guy because you have the mana. You have all these mana. You can just zip on him, static run. I don't think you can actually kill him, probably, but if he's that close...
I want to push out this lane and get my soul ring.
Sure, but it's just because you were here and he was here, he was so far away from his tower, you might have been able to kill him there. You know what I mean? Or force a TP, but I don't know if he has TP.
I miss a lot. I have a pretty bad barometer for knowing when I can get a kill.
That's fair. Alright, tap your arcane boots, and then use your nuke, push this lane out, and then basically the simple way of doing it is just... yeah, perfect. Yeah, that was perfect. Just back up slightly so that he can't just get you free harass, and then... Alright, now back up. And now what we're gonna do? Actually, let's wait till 52. Yeah, but basically we want to farm this.
I mean, Crystal Maiden's flanking.
Yeah, she is. This is okay. Yeah, you can do this actually. If she goes, then zip onto him, and just make sure that you don't tank the tower. Once the tower starts hitting you, then just zip again, basically, so it hits something else.
I de-aggroed onto her.
Yeah. Well, that's fine too. Both are fine. The de-aggroing thing, basically, for some reason, it doesn't work always. It works most of the time, but I'm sure you've seen it. It doesn't always work, and so that's why.
Yeah, it's pretty skittish.
Don't hit the tower. Now you want to walk over here and just take as little like nuke and then just back up and let them walk. Like don't go into melee range like this, just because you're low on HP. And then just like kind of back up, nuke, and then back up. You can kill this one. Use your arcane boots.
I don't do that, so thank you.
That's okay. Use your arcane boots. Walk into here. This one you can nuke at melee range just because these ones are a lot weaker, basically. So you take less damage. And then you can do... Perfect. And keep walking to your right. You're too low to go to the lane. You're back out. You're too low to go to the lane. So what we're going to do is we're going to do like another... zip. Shit. Yeah, that one's just... Shit happens. He was going for your bounty rune, I think. If we can micro the courier. So that's part of being efficient is like... You get low like that, so you're like, okay, I'll do this, and then I'll move to the right, and I'll do... That one's tricky, because the bounty hunter kind of got you, and if your reactions were perfect, we could have escaped, but that was a tricky one, honestly. But, you know, you go here, you just do really defensive camps, good deal. Okay, so you have a Enigma moving to top.
I shouldn't...
Oh, no, Invoker!
Top. I shouldn't port...
Should
I just port top?
Yeah, you should port top because they're diving a little too deep. Just don't stand in. Just port top and then just kind of chill. Like, just lay down little mines and shit. Just like, you know what I mean? Oh, you could go for the Medusa. Go for the Medusa. Zip on. Okay, that's good. All right. Nice. And use your 2 mana things, and you can keep going. Nice. Go for a long zip on this Medusa. That's fine. You can get him. All right. You want to just. I was gonna say the Medusa because she was like lower and closer, but fuck, just get out. He's dead. He's toast.
I got lucky.
I guess, yeah. Hit that. If you hit him one more time, you'll get a couple of them. Nice. All right, good enough. And I would get out at this point because there's 3 enemies and one of you. Oh, it's a crystal man. I still get out though. All right. Put all your shit from Bloodstone. This Pudge wants. Yeah. Now we go farther into the woods, and then we'll just farm it. Because I only say farther because we just learned from last death. Yeah, it's probably alright. We're gonna go Bloodstone. That's the items are for Bloodstone basically.
Yeah.
And then we're just gonna keep farming. We'll get this stack, I guess, and then we can just jump into the base. Just because you have your arcane boots about to come off cooldown. So that's kind of like a way of maximizing. Like that was a good battle for you. Like sure, your allies might have eaten shit there or bit the dust or whatever you want to say. But you know, in pubs, it's all about number 1. You know, you just let your allies die. If it means you got more farm, then it's a win. Okay, so efficiency. We're gonna walk by. We're gonna touch this and keep walking. So it just yeah, perfect. You got that.
I was thinking the same thing. I already had it shift queued.
Nice, dude. Yeah, perfect. And then you're just gonna do fountain stuff. Once you get to about 60% on your mana, then you can TP, and it should like pretty much be full. I would actually teleport.
Oops.
No, top lane's fine. Top lane's fine. This one's
Booker was here.
Yeah. This one's interesting because there's like multiple lanes were reasonable options. Can you go on him? Yeah. Because I think you kind of messed up his invis. Zip here and then static remnant. Okay.
Oh.
If because you kind of know whenever someone goes invis, you can just assume they will walk straight for about 1 second, and then that changes once you get to like 4 to 5k. People are good about that. They start juking as soon as they go invis.
Yeah.
But that's the sort of thing you have very effective abilities. You know, you could have killed him. Before you use Soul Ring, you want to drop both of your stuff. Kill that shit. That's actually
okay.
like probably no problem. But you know, you learn as we go, right? If you already did it, I wouldn't have anything to tell you, dude. All right, stay out of the spawn box. It's about to spawn at 13. Nice. Now you can just clean those 2 back up.
Right.
And this is good. We're just getting some free last hits. We are watching the lanes. Sand King's farming bottom, but assume if no one had been farming bottom, we would have teleported there. All right, put your point booster arcane boots in your back park for a millisecond. Use your soul ring and then put them. Perfect. Or you gotta use the. All right, perfect. I didn't realize what you were doing. You were doing.
I just wanted to get him back. So
yeah. No, yours is actually probably more efficient, actually. Okay,
I need to go home though, because the bounty's gonna.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Tower right about now.
Oh, zip into that. Nice. Just because, you know, he already triggered it. Why not? I actually think you're high enough you could probably...
I can just get this one.
Yeah, I think you can just get that. And then... Now let's look at the lanes. Where should we teleport to? I'm going to say... probably top. Yeah, top's been good to us so far. We just go teleport top. But every time I teleport, I actually do spend a moment thinking about which would be best. You're getting really close to Bloodstone. This 15-minute Bloodstone's pretty respectable time. We're happy with that. And then basically what I do is I just hold the use a nuke on just one on the ground. Yeah. Because you see how he was like walking left, like he might have just like walked into one. Any little harass you can get on him, you know what I'm saying? He probably just stole your room. Yeah, you can stay here. You're safe staying here. Just don't use Soul Ring super low, Like he probably is watching you, but you just imagine. Okay, now we know he's in the lane. Let's go mid, because this Medusa's kind of far out.
Alright.
Yeah, keep going. She's gonna
where can I even zip from?
Yeah, zip just zip on him. Nice toast. All right, now you can push this mid tower. Oh, the mid tower's dead. Whoops. Take the CS then. Nice. Move your mana stuff out. Use your Soul Ring.
I'm getting ready.
Perfect.
I'm trying to find a camp. Oh, I just respawned.
It's okay. No, you're doing fine.
Go ahead. Or damage? Mana regen or damage?
Damage. Nice. Because mana regen only matters until you get your Soul Ring, your Bloodstone, and then once you get your Bloodstone, 3 mana regen is so tiny. Like mana regen's in the concept is great on this hero, but the actual stat is so low compared to what a Bloodstone gives you that 20 damage like far outstrips it. Plus, you have to remember that one of those talents actually does something in battles, and the other one doesn't actually do anything in battles. It's just indirect, All right. Yeah, move your mana shit, your arcane boots out, and then perfect. Don't forget your arcane boots actually also give you mana, so you want to move those out.
Yeah, I actually just missed it, so that
that happens.
Instead of fiddling with it, I just.
Oh, that's fine.
I have my Bloodstone.
Perfect. And then I would actually
call it in, or should I port home?
I would, maybe port home just because you're so low on everything. I don't mind that idea. You walk to your left to get a TP. That was nice, Sam. This Jug is going deep. I think the tower's gonna get him. Oh, no, Invoker's got it. I don't think the tower had it alone. Alright, so now you gotta do that. Yeah, that's sort of nonsense. There we go. Alright, now I think we want to go... Let's go back. Now, from now,
treads?
We want to... Yeah, probably treads. And then... You got your... Don't use too much mana. Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't realize that was a short zip. That's fine. I thought for a second you were doing like a full zip. I was like, no.
I should get aggressive now, right?
Yes and no. Like basically, do what I guess I would call like kind of controlled aggression, or honestly just defensive. You basically just take whatever opportunities are given to you. Like what? Like now you could kind of just be watching mid lane.
Pudge now?
Yeah. And like because you can't solo him. He's too much HP. Go. But if the Crystal Man goes on him, now you can zip on him. Yeah. And do your... Yep. And then you pretty much... Keep zipping. Yeah. Perfect. Those mini zips are super important, not only because it increases your DPS with your passive, but also just makes you harder to click on. Like, this Pudge is gonna be trying to ult you. And who knows if he has 1,000 allies in the corner. So if you're constantly just moving every attack, then he's like having a little... don't zip. This is really hard to do because you're low on mana. But kind of like walk up to him. Just keep walking. He's gonna do a teleport. Wait, just keep walking. I think you're okay. You just have to cancel his TP. Just don't waste your stun, and you're okay. All right, now you're good. Nice. That was perfect. Because the only way he gets out there, like once he walked in the woods, you know he's going for the TP.
Vortex.
Yeah. The key, the trick was you had to A, not Vortex, and B, not accidentally use all of your mana so that you would have no mana for Vortex. Now it ended up not mattering because Bat Rider is there, but that's one of those things where in that case you didn't actually need to have enough mana to kill him. You just had to keep him there because you had allies running towards you, and he was running into a dead end. So the kill's gonna TP bottom now.
Yeah, I'm kind of cornered.
Just TP bottom now. Yeah, perfect. And because there's so much farm there, no one's gonna grab it. This is the sort of like map awareness that like helps a lot. That's always the most efficient farming if you just see like a triple wave somewhere, because they lane creeps are weak. They don't basically even fight back at all, and they give tons of gold. I probably go to the int treads. I think you probably knew about that, just for the more offensive potential. This is the thing with Storm is. You basically you already have someone else as your mid laner, so your job is just to be like a vacuum cleaner and sweep up all the farm. Now we're pushing in bottoms kind of far, so what we have to do is we have to think what is threatening us. We don't have to necessarily leave, but we just think what are the threats. On their team, they have Enigma. If he has Blink, he's a threat. Pudge, if he has Blink, he's a threat. Those are the only 2 threats. And do you see what I mean by threats? It's by a threat, I mean something that can go from you can't see them to you're dead. The Jug cannot do that, right? You can just zip out. Bounty Hunter, same thing. Bounty, you just zip out. So what I'm doing now is
He's not going worth it either.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's kind of, you don't see too many Orchids on that hero. Pudge does not have Blink, and furthermore, he went Arcane Boots, so we kind of know he's far away from Blink. We just haven't seen
Medusa's
the Enigma.
around here.
Medusa's is around, but again, you're just like safe. You can farm. I would actually cut mid just because you have
Medusa was
allies
just
fighting. I would, yeah, I'd probably go mid here. You might be able to catch this Pudge, actually. Do you see what he's walking? If you just zip, zip
yeah,
to him.
The Invokers.
Go here. Nice, there he is. And now don't waste too much mana. Just kind of fuck with him. He's gonna ult you. I would zip, just like do a mini zip. Zip, zip, zip. Damn. Nice, 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 nice. And he does have a blink, and you can get the Pudge now if you want to go zip on him. You don't even have to get the kill, but you do want to get in range for your. You want to get in range for your Bloodstone. So zip. Yeah. Perfect. We got this guy too. If you can stun him or whatever.
Yeah, I want to try this guy.
You got him. Let's pull him as soon as you get the chance. And then I would use the rest of your mana defensively. All right, perfect. Oh, wait, we actually have him. They have can you? Damn. He got
I have no mana.
That's alright. Yeah,
I had a stick.
Yeah, I don't know if it was enough mana even with stick, but still great. I mean, you just got what 5 Bloodstone chargers and a tower. You know, good.
Your bottom tower ain't long for this.
Because that's basically what you did there. Was like what you want to do is Storm. You just kind of want to like when you zipped into the Pudge and the Jug. Like, you can't win that battle, but you don't need to. You kind of are just, like, making your allies aware that they're there, and they're like, should we fight? Should we not fight? And while they're trying to think about that, your allies are coming to kill them. Maybe TP... I'm thinking about TPing bottom again, but I think you can actually maybe take a tower mid if your allies are there. I would just be thinking about the mid.
One get him. I'm pretty bad with the long jumps. I never know when I should.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm out of mana.
Yeah, that's fine. You were just out of mana here. That's why. This is fine. You had a really good play. I would just chill here. Okay, long jumps. That long jump we did on Pudge, that was like a medium range jump. For the most part, the long answer on long jumps is just don't. I mean, that's probably the best way to just decide. Is you just say don't. And then medium jumps.
Well, the medium range jumps is what I'm having a problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever that length of jump.
Like that one.
Across the river. I don't do this very often.
Yeah, that was good because I just looked. We knew they didn't have anyone there. We also knew we had lots of allies in the area-ish, but that were pretty mobile. Like, Sand King's got his blink up, Invoker's just fast, Batrider has blink and Force Staff. And so I knew if we just kind of were, like, getting on top of them and just, like, showing them, hey, there's bad guys here. Like, they were out of position. Like, they were far away from their...
Yeah.
Like, Pudge was here. I'm going to draw on the ground some. Pudge was here.
Health or intelligence?
That's a tricky one. Those are both probably pretty good. Maybe that's a tricky one. Maybe health, I guess. Both are reasonable, I think, honestly.
I'll just go health.
Yeah, just because health is just because there's more of it. Like I feel like 200 health is more than 10 int, like in terms of like approximate cost. And because you're doing well and you're gonna get tons of int this game, but you're not gonna buy much health, and so. Pick this up quick because you have an enemy farming the top lane.
I'll get it from the side shop. I'll get the Oblivion stuff.
Now I would actually keep farming, but don't zip as much. Like while you're farming, just for a little bit, because you're totally empty on mana. And keep in mind that zipping costs percentage mana, whereas all the like you can use static remnants, but just walk. You know what I mean? Like you'll get your mana back.
All right.
But like. Every time you zip, that's taking like a large percentage out, whereas the static remnants are just kind of doing. Actually, right now, I TP to your bottom shrine. Go because your allies are fighting. TP to the shrine, use the shrine, and then get ready to fight. Nice, and then use that shrine, and then maybe pop your stick too, so that you have mana, and then. Actually, the battle's over, unfortunately. All right, hey, this is the thought that counts. Yeah, it's all right. This is the thought that counts.
I was a little slow.
That's okay. Still, practicing. Now, we got practice zipping to an area and whatnot.
Yeah, my awareness is a little low because I'm like talking to you and
that's part of it. Is you are talking to me, and I know that's taking. So I'm kind of being your second pair of eyes because I'm not playing. That makes a lot. I would stay here and grab because you're about to be at 24.
We can probably get Pudge.
Yeah, you probably could. You probably could. That was a good. That was a medium range zip. Zip, pull him, and then start zipping again once your stun wears off. Yeah, nice. Perfect. You can just go through the woods, pick up a bunch of.
I got a regen rune. Oh shit! Bounty got it.
Okay.
Or, no,
I
that
don't
was
know.
maybe.
Oh, it might have been 24 minutes just rolled around. No, that was too late. I don't know. Whatever. All right, keep doing this. Those things suck. Yeah. I don't mind that decision. I like your farming, but I would not zip in between camps.
Okay.
Just because I think
just trying to be efficient.
I get you, but I just don't think you have the mana. Like, basically play it by ear. Like, look at your mana pool and be like, if you're at full mana, then zipping between camps is okay. But, like, if you're pretty much low, because you kind of want to maintain the ability to teleport in and kill shit. So that there I liked because you zipped, and that zip got you CS.
Whereas across, across like
the trees.
terrain.
Yeah, but in the neutral camps, zipping is not actually gonna get you any more CS. It's just gonna be faster. But right there, like your creeps are gonna kill their creeps if you don't get there. So I like that zip. I would have done that. And now that you have full mana again, I'm okay with zipping, like the short zips, because now it's like if you need to teleport to mid lane and help someone on a short notice, you can. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like.
Should I be more aggressive now?
No, you just keep doing. What you're doing is great. You're just doing laps through the jungle, and then but you don't don't actually look at your hero. Just put your eyes on the minimap. So you see fighting's happening. Now I would consider TPing, but not quite yet because the fight hasn't actually happened. Just almost about to happen. Nah, probably TP now. Now they're close enough. If you teleport, yeah, they're committed. So I would zip onto the bounty hunter because he's super low. Nice, and then she's about to ult, and then I would just walk, like, zip out, because he's gonna ult, the Enigma, I mean. Nice. I like that mini zip. And now you can go try to silence the Enigma, maybe.
I'm waiting for the.
Yep. Where is the Invoker? Oh, he's coming. Yeah, that's fine. That's a good idea. Waiting is okay. Okay, he's out of position. You can zip and silence, though. Perfect. That's good. You both are pulling him different directions. I like that. Alright, now go help your Invoker. Her ult's down, so just walk. Don't do too many zips, because you're really low on mana. So now we gotta be really careful. Mana management is the hardest part about this hero, so don't feel bad about. Oh, zip out. Nice. Now you gotta basically just only walk and attack now. I would just actually walk away.
I'm low.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna get out.
Yeah, that's totally fine. You got some good kills, added some to your Bloodstone, and that's the difference between.
Lincoln's now?
Yeah. What do they have? They have Black Hole, they have Pudge's ult.
They have Pudge.
It's really just Pudge's ult that we'd be blocking. Is that worth it? I don't know.
Otherwise, do we just go Bloodthorn?
Well, I would say Shiva's, because I like the idea of a defensive item, but which one's going to give you more defense?
Alright.
Yeah, let's just do Lincoln's. I think you're probably right. Yeah, between Lincoln's, I guess Enigma stun could be annoying. I think Lincoln's is fine, and it does block track too, which is not negligible. That's something. Alright, walk towards your allies.
I'm walking towards the fight.
Yeah, well, I like the walking idea because you can see there's kind of a battle, but not. Okay, you can actually think about zipping onto Medusa because her ult's still down. Nice. Is that real? She's so weak. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I guess her. Oh, you can zip on him and just punch him. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Nice. Oh shit! You're actually totally fine. I thought you were caught in there for a half second, but since you weren't, it's like no big deal. Like, nice. Do we have detection? No detection. That's fine.
You can just go high ground.
Yeah, you can. Oh, I didn't realize the tower's already down. Can you pull him? And if you can, anytime you can grab his ward. It's dead. But oh, nice. You got him. Zip. Pull. Nice. He's toast. Nice. Yep, so that's that previous battle you did where you went in, got a couple kills, and then left. That was like perfect, because that's really what separates like the good players from the medium players, is knowing when to walk away. And sometimes your allies are gonna die because you walk away, but that's just that. You know what I mean? The key is to realize that going beyond godlike is more about not dying than it is about getting kills. Like, anyone can get kills, you know, but you have to make sure you don't ever die. Because not dying is. What'd you say? Oh, attack speed. I think attack speed here. I think.
Like, we're winning now, but I mean, do Do you ever consider armor? Because attack speed is so good on him. But
Yeah, I would, but like just looking at this game, what are they gonna? It's kind of like you think about how the battles are gonna go. The Juggernaut, so they don't have good ranged attack damage is a big part of it. Medusa does no damage. Juggernaut's gonna attack you by just right clicking, and that's not gonna happen, right? Like if he ults, you're just gonna zip, so that ult's done. The only way they get you is if they do I guess at this point, once you finish Lincoln's, like it would be Pudge's Dismember and him right-clicking, but you're about to get Lincoln's for that. And then you have this. It basically is down to just Black Hole and right-click after that. Oh, you can go zip on her, make her ult. Oh, right. I forgot you had Orchid. Yeah, I think you just kill her. That was really good. She's toast. Yep. That was one of those that I think you knew too. As soon as you saw her, you're like,
yeah,
she's out of position. Like, yeah.
I can get the Enigma too, maybe.
You're low on mana, so you can't do a long jump. So maybe not. You'd have to stay there for you, basically. I would actually walk towards your team, because your team's doing so well and 2 are dead that this is like good pushing. You can swing by and perfect. And you got the... Yep. Free bounty rune while we're here. Oh, feels good, man. Playing well, well.
The other fella's bottom tower. Nothing but...
Okay, get ready to go.
How long can I jump? How far can I jump?
I would just watch for now. Now you can probably... There's an Enigma. He got his ult. That's the key. The Enigma's in the trees, so just be aware of that. If you zip on him... He's still there. He's probably...
He blinked out. I saw the blink animation.
Yeah, but he didn't blink all the way to base, you know? That's alright. Because you can be really aggressive whenever he's the last one alive.
I could have gone to Fog.
Because he's the last one alive, so it's kind of like there's no chance of him... There's no counterplay. So you can afford to be super YOLO, basically. Yeah. Oh, go on him. If Medusa ults, you can't look at her, but I think you can still kill her without looking. Nice. That's fine.
I don't want to overdo it.
No, you're good.
I'm just gonna back off.
Yeah. The only downside is I think it caused some of our allies to commit. Ooh, the Evoker Godlike. That's okay. It's gonna increase... zip out. I would get out. Everyone's coming to you. Like, you could kill him, but, like... Yeah. Just play it safe. Nice, dude. You got both.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Put it this way. I would have done that. I would have gone for that kill 10 out of 10 times. But I was sort of worried that if I told you to go for the kill, you would, like, fat finger something. And so... That's kind of why I told you to play more defensive, but you got it, so it's the best.
I think I would have gone for it even if he told me not to.
Good for you. Hey, you did. I mean, I told you not to, you went for it,
but
so
yeah,
good call.
I mean, this is a coaching session, so sometimes I like to, like, even if...
Gotta push
like
the envelope.
Game or something,
Yeah,
I want to, like, see how far I can get away, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's my biggest issue with Storm Spirit, is I just miss stuff I shouldn't. I don't lose games from, like, feeding, right? I lose games because I didn't have a high enough impact.
Can you zip on this guy top?
Looking for me?
Oh, I think you misclicked
I had silence. I misclicked him though. I must have hit
alright.
it didn't even go through.
Well, I would actually get...
Like, I queued it up.
I would get a dust on... Because you have... Oh, go! He's giving you another shot! Oh, damn. He was quick about it that time, though. I would get a dust on it, because you can ditch your, the stick, and then... I don't know. Is the dust worth it? Because then if you get the dust, you're basically saying I'm not getting... I think you can get this Bounty Hunter now. The Bounty Hunter's about to break Invis. Alright. I think you can get him. He's probably here.
He just Jug right there. Is it?
Yeah, but what's the Jug gonna do? He does. He does have a diffusal. But then you just zip back out. You know what I mean? This Bounty Hunter's a Battle Fury. What the fuck?
What item am I going to?
Walk towards your allies. You're gonna be going Shiva's next.
I am.
Because this is where you... Okay, zip toward... You can get the bounty. He's dusted. Nice.
I'm over here.
Keep zipping. Nice. Yeah, it's okay to miss, like, those long zips. That happens, you know, but...
Oh, that's an illusion.
That's okay. Just walk away. Just because this battle's not looking great, so I would probably walk away. Because if you go in, your allies are going to go in.
Items?
Still Shiva's.
I'm going to help.
Yeah, I think you can get... Yeah. Just take them apart one by one.
I'm over here. Here I am.
And you got him. Start shooting this Jug. He's the only one alive, so just kind of... You can actually stun him and commit on him. Nice. You know, in a way, it's nice that the Invoker died, because now it makes your Beyond Godlike a little more glorious. Because if it was two Beyond Godlikes, you're like, you're like, whatever, it's a stompy game, but now it's like, oh, someone had to do the carrying, and it's me. Alright, good stuff. Killing some racks. Yeah, so the Shiva, so the thing that I really like doing, and most people do this, is just you get, on the Storm Spirit, you get mostly defensive items, but like offensive playstyle. Like as a hero, he plays offensive, but keep zipping. Yep, perfect. Got her, one more. There you go, perfect. No, she bought back too. Now your Linkens is down and your track, so just be aware of that. I think you're okay, but yeah, you got that recipe. Both things are bought in the secret shop. Alright, nice. Getting some pretty high amounts of. The thing is, we're low on we're low on mana. They're literally coming out faster than you can kill them all. I would just walk away at this point.
Yeah.
Because your kill at this point is worth easily 1.5k. So. You killed a shrine, I guess. That's something that probably could have been done at some point. Oh yeah, that would be better in Magic Wand, I think. Perfect. I actually think the TP. I think the TP is probably better in your inventory than the stick, because the magic stick is never gonna actually make a difference. Like, there's no situation in which having the magic stick might make a difference, but like this late, I mean. But the TP might. Mid's kind of going poorly. I don't know. I would not. Maybe.
I'm not gonna go.
Yeah.
I want to look for pickups.
Yeah, exactly. When they're all grouped up as 5 and it's no obvious weakness points, yeah. But the thing is, it's one of those games where you're winning, so you don't want to overcommit into something like that. So, the play now, just do neutrals, wait on your allies to respawn, spam ping Roche, and then you just go win.
You can probably kill Medusa.
I don't know, Pudrin. It's just, there's no reason to make a play like that, you know?
I could kill Pudge.
You could kill Pudge, actually. That I do agree with. The only way you die, to keep in mind, the one threat, if you go on Pudge, he's one of the threats. So if you go on him, the only other threat is Blink Black Hole. I do believe he Black Holed in the last battle, but I'm not certain about it. Yeah, I think you could go with on a Medusa now. He's far enough out.
Here I am. I'm over here.
He's gonna have time to ult, I believe. So you're gonna have to like. Oh, nice. You used enough mana for him. You kill him. He's out of mana. You like burned through enough mana. I think he was actually gonna try to ult, but you got him like below the threshold just in
When I
time.
kill this Pudge, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. He was a lot closer, and you were lowish on mana. You just keep building that gradual.
Oh no, the Pudge was here.
Yeah, I did see him, but like everyone was missing at that point. But you're probably right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it's just because he's closer to the base, and since you just killed the Medusa, they were already running to that lane because you killed one person there. So because they were running to that lane to save the Medusa, right? And like I couldn't see them, but this is just general stuff that's true, right? And so they're already moving in that direction, and so to go on the next one. Oh, there's a bounty. Just barely. Okay, what item's next?
I have my item on the trigger. I'm gonna wait for my item.
What are you getting? Oh yeah, good idea. That's always a good item. I think next actually is bots, just because you could.
I'm gonna save for buyback.
Sure. Oh. Do you need to though? You definitely have insta respawn at this point. Like you have enough bloodstone charges that buyback is like not even a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I need to put down more remnants for vision. I always forget to do that as well.
I guess. That doesn't... I mean, you can, because it literally costs you nothing at this point, but, like, also it's not really gaining you much. Like, you get a tiny amount of vision in their woods. I don't know.
Okay.
You're right in that why not, but also it's not, like... That's not one of those things that I would think to comment on. I'm not like, wow, this guy should be remnanting. Now, the play is to get Roche, so you should spam ping Roche. Your team just forgot Roche exists, which that happens. But... Yeah, I like this. Even though you can't solo Roche, you just go in and start punching, and that kind of gets your allies moving sometimes more than just like. I would not tank. I'd just let someone else tank. Even though you have regen and maybe Sand King doesn't, it just doesn't matter because the truth is Sand King's HP, no offense, just doesn't matter as much as yours. Like if he's a half health, F him. You're the one who's beyond godlike. You're gonna be the one pulling the heavy weight this battle.
Alright, now I can go ham, right?
Yeah, I'd go top though. There's no reason to push mid. So you just walk top. Your allies will probably come. Yeah, that's like you can long zip because now you're just swimming in bloodstone charges. Exactly. So you can kind of do stuff like that just cause. But like early on, so you get a feel about that. You kind of just watch your mana.
Early on, you know what? I bet that was a huge issue of why I was struggling. I would be at half mana at all times, so I couldn't counter initiate. Yeah. Like effectively.
Yeah. So this game, you kind of
I think that was like a huge problem.
We emphasized walking when we didn't have to zip. If we're not swimming in charges, you can just go YOLO. Get the Medusa ult focused. You got to get the Medusa ult forced out. I don't know if you can burst her, because you do have Aegis. Don't forget. Go in and finish off the Medusa. She's super low. Okay, this is fine too. And don't forget, again, you have Aegis, so it's totally okay to go in. If you get one kill, oh yeah, get him. If you can get any of these big threats down, it's a big deal. Nice. And it's okay to die here, again, because you have this. I just walk away at this point, make them work for it if they're not going to, commit anything. Nice. Pudge is going to hook. Careful. Hooks up, almost. Pudge is going for this hook. Haha.
Oh, shit.
Alright. Tactical
I have
blink.
no mana. I should probably just die.
Probably. Or you could just take top racks. They kind of forgot that racks exist, so yeah, I don't mind. Like what you did there is where you probably could have died, but also you wait a couple seconds. Now it's like you have the Aegis again and you're full life almost.
Yeah.
So nothing wrong with this.
I agree.
She never ulted still, so yeah, she's out of mana. You actually are good here.
She did.
Oh, she did. Oh, you're right. You're I forgot. I remember that. If he kills you, that's okay. Alright, it's fine, it's fine.
Now we got a serious case of the mega creeps.
No, the Invoker took it. Oh, you get the Bounty Hunter. His Black Hole might still be up. I actually don't remember him ulting, so I just be careful about that. He's toast. Get that. You can help your ally. I think you can. I don't know about fountain diving.
That's not worth it.
Yeah. Alright, just chill. They have people respawning, so just like wait for your regen to work a little bit. Oh, there's a regen rune.
I'm really low on health.
There's a regen rune right there.
Oh, really? Where?
Yeah. Alright. So this is the funny part. Regen didn't even double your mana regen. It's like...
Lol.
Like, this is... You just have a lot of mana, I guess.
Oh, no. I didn't get that.
Damn, he didn't get that. That 19th kill would have really made.
Dude,
actually, it would have made the difference. Yeah, you gotta beat the Invoker. I didn't realize you were both. Okay, fountain. Oh, this is so dangerous to fountain dive though. You're not tanky enough to.
We're going for it.
You could do it, but you have to zip nonstop so that the fountain doesn't like get. Oh, you got it. Yeah, because the fountain will miss hits if you zip nonstop, but you have to do that. All right, the key is you just can't let the Invoker get these kills. Careful with that Medusa ult. Nice. Oh, perfect! You won. That's the real victory, you know?
Thanks for the coaching, man.
Yeah, of course, thanks. Hey, guys, if you like the coaching, by the way, go to the Reddit thread and say, like, DemigoD's pretty cool. I gotta build my, build my stream or build my following, something like that, so endorsements are good. That's good shit. Toto, I think you're up. I'm gonna give it another. I need to just keep replenishing my water because talking this whole time really gets my mouth all dry. But if anyone else comes into this channel, wants to get in, they're good. We got Draken, he's in. Invite to party. If anyone here has to leave or something, feel free to come and go as you please. I understand, it's totally fine. We're gonna wait 30 seconds while I get some water. If anyone else shows up, we'll invite them. If not, we'll start. All right, sounds good, man. Thanks for tuning in as well. So it sounds like Toto, based on what he said, has to leave. If anyone else, even if you've already been coached, if you want to have another round, you know, why not? I can be in game, but I won't talk up so you don't mention. Hey, sure, whatever you want to do, man. It's a good atmosphere. Okay, so we got to decide who's getting coached, and then once we decide that, actually, we could probably start matchmaking first. Oh wait, Draken's new. I forgot. He probably would have like priority, if you will. I'm assuming that's a yes. I'm assuming Draken's all good for that, but I don't want to force you to if you just want to like be in the game. All right, cool, perfect. And man, good game. I always like it when the person I'm coaching goes beyond godlike because I feel like I helped, you know. Replay analysis. I just tuned into the Reddit thread, like just to check the comments, and we're getting a lot of people who are saying replay analysis seems to be the thing that they would want. Oh shit! I'm sorry, my friend. That was half on me. I should have kicked you from the group. Yeah, I did pull you in. Do you have time to play, or am I kind of like accidentally forcing you to abandon one, or like what are we looking at here? You know. Okay. Now Draken's gonna be doing the Slardar. I'm assuming we're gonna be taking that in the off lane. Seems good. Slardar is an offlaner where he is not as good at laning as many offlaners. So like that's just. Oh yeah, so don't get me wrong, Child in Time. This is way better. I 1000% agree. Like, there's no real question if this is better or worse than replay analysis. But the comments in the Reddit thread were, I live in the West Coast, I can't make it, stuff like that. So, or like I can't be on. So that's the question is, I wonder if I should try to cram in some replay analysis like earlier in the day. The thing is, the real downside to replay analysis is it's like a totally thankless job. Like, that's really the problem. Is like, say I decide to do it, and I'm like, okay, send me your replays. And then I guess I'd record like a YouTube of it, and then reply to their comment, and then that YouTube video would get like one view, and I'd be like, alright. That, I mean, really, if I'm being honest, half the reason I'm doing this is to kind of grow my Twitch channel. No. Most of the reason I'm doing this is because I'm growing my Twitch channel, you know? And by getting viewers, I get viewers. But if I'm just like doing that sort of stuff, then, you know. And I have to have fun too, because if I'm just doing it solo, it kind of feels like boring. Like it feels like work. Like I'm getting up and I'm doing some work for him. I have done replay analysis of my own stuff. That I don't mind because I feel like I'm helping myself. Alright, so I could always play safe lane if you want to play mid, but so far I think counter Ember or SF best. Yeah, you can do position 1, man, dude. It's we're growing as a stream. Jug's a good pick. As you can kind of spin through his if the SF is ulting you. You know, they have a lot of magic stuff in this team, so. Alright, Visage is going to be off lane, so it's going to be Slardar, Visage off, I'm assuming. It looks like Juggernaut with Lina is the support. Toto played support last game, so I believe that's what he'll be doing this game. And Brown. The other thing, okay, totally just changing topics. I think replay analysis for my own games is a little bit better too, because I can tell, I obviously know my own mindset. You know, like, if I'm doing replay analysis of someone because they can't be online, there's no interaction. It's not like, hey, what were you thinking here? Like, hey, I think this could be improved. It's just like, well, that was an error. you know, I don't know. I did replay analysis with a guy. I wonder why it loads me in here. That's a weird place. Alright. Okay. So, Slardar, good job. I actually, in this case, I would consider getting Sprint at level 1 just to get the Observe. It doesn't matter here. So the truth is you actually probably made the right play because you probably are going to be just fine with going Crush. Like, because I think people in this game are not going to race you down there. I would go down now. Go down here and go and put the ward down. Because you want to get the ward somewhere where it's useful, and you want to be able to get the ward before the lanes start so that they don't. Because if they see you in lane and they see you in the ward, they see the ward in your inventory and they see you place it, even 2K people will deward you. Sorry. Okay.
Can I place it?
I like this spot a lot.
I can't see your thing.
No, sorry about that. No, that's good too.
30 seconds to show
You just
that.
want a spot that gives you vision of people that are gonna flank you. So this is also fine. My personal favorite is here, also here. That one guy that DemigoD did here.
I can't see where you're pointing.
Damn, how can I communicate this? I thought you could see if I draw on the ground. Can you
No, I can't see it.
Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see this, but not on the mini map. Only on like my screen.
Okay. So
And
if
here
you
we
move
go.
your camera over there, I could draw where I think they're good. But anyway, we'll worry about that in a moment. Basically, the spots I was gonna say were just kind of more to the left, but yours is fine too. All right, but in any case, let's focus on the game. Okay, good. I like the creep blocking. If at all possible, you want to let the range creep go by, so because then it'll die first, and then they will guarantee their lane push. This is perfect. This is like the dream. It is possible for the enemy to counter this, but you don't get that until 5.5k. I didn't know it was possible to counter it until I saw it in a pub. Basically, what you do if their support comes out, their support can tank the lane. Nice deny. The support can tank the creeps and just get them back into a nice, the proper setup. For some reason, there aren't enemies here, so we're just gonna last hit, I guess. And the first thing that I think of, if I have a lane like this a little easier, I actually start thinking, let's get a Quelling Blade. Just because you might actually get the chance to, like, CS in this lane. And anytime you CS on a melee hero, you just want a Quelling Blade. Like, doesn't matter if you're bad or good, it's just gonna increase. Like, it pays for itself no matter what. Like, I get a Quelling Blade. I'm 5.5k. I still miss CS. So I would actually, yeah, maybe this one, and then try to rush into the side shop while you have a minute. Yeah, perfect. Like, just because you have a second of free time.
I'll help you out mid if you get under tower.
Perfect. And so here's what happened this game. Here's what happened, I think, that I'm getting, is they kind of just messed up their lanes. I think there's an argument between SF and Ember, but I think both of them went mid, and then they just forgot that safe lane existed, basically. Alright, so back to last hitting. Good. And then just the other thing that I would do is don't spend any money after this, because there's no need to spend money in lane. Okay, yeah, perfect. I like this. You just attack just a little bit, just because you don't want the lane pushing under. Like, tank the creeps if you have to, but don't let them go under your tower, because it gets hard to last hit when a tower's shooting them. Like, because in an empty lane, you don't need regen as much. So yeah, kill that guy. Because there's no one harassing you, so you can actually you can spend your harass to just get perfect CS, or spend your HP to get perfect CS. Keep it denying your own shit as much as possible, just to keep. You want to keep the lane up here, and so this is fine. You're doing great. And as soon as either one of these two become below half health, you just start punching them a lot. We finally got the Ember Spirit in our lane.
That was not your.
You know, fine. We'll fight him and stuff. I would actually max the Slithering Kush over to Sprint. It's okay to. It doesn't matter so much on 3 because it just evens out back at 4. But definitely at 5, I would get the Crush over to Sprint. And he's actually really low on regen if we have a click on there. So you can actually just crush him and just mess him up some. See?
Chained in searing
Nice. And you both kind of traded like even-ish there, but the difference is he has 2 tangos total. Alright, no more. Oh, nice. He actually gave you. Don't chase anymore though, because the tower range perfect. And see how you kind of like asserted dominance. I would actually start the clarity right now, just because we don't have to walk back to the shrine, and he seems to have left, so there's a good chance of this whole clarity going into our actual mana pool.
Should I get boost after this wave?
Yeah, we'll get boots for sure. The reason that I was saying don't spend anything is because on occasion they mess up badly enough to not send anyone, and you can just go straight for a Hand of Midas. And if you get a Hand of Midas at like 6 minutes just because you have perfect CS and no one's there, like that's a game that's just over. And you can think like, oh, it's kind of mean to do that because they just had their lanes messed up. But whatever, that stuff happens to your team all the time. So if it happens to the enemy team, you need to be ruthless and you need to punish it. And that's the way to punish it the most. So we still might get a Hand of Midas, by the way. I'm still not tossing it out the window. We might just be slightly slower. This Ember Spirit's level 1. Okay, he's level 2, but still, he's not doing well. Yeah, let's just, when he comes back, we'll just go crush him again and just kind of like keep asserting dominance. You can use sprint to phase through creeps, by the way. Don't like what you're doing here is you're like pulling creeps and stuff, which is fine, but you only need to do that if you're like having a hard time CS. That's fine. Just pull these up to the tower. And then
I don't really want to
pull
do
him to here. Don't pull him into the tower. Yeah, exactly. Just tank here for a half second and then perfect. Yeah, you had the exact thought that I was going to say myself. After you kill these, I would actually use your sprint to go snatch up that. Oh wait, there's 2 waves here. We'll just nice, and just punch him. Even with his shield, you win this battle. So I think you might be able to kill him if he doesn't juke you too much. He might juke you. It's okay, but oh, you got him. Yeah, you got him. He's got his shield's almost out. You start using your bottle. Where'd he go? Oh, nice. I would start using your bottle if I were you. I would definitely start using your healing salve. You don't want him to like... Okay, nice. Because in those sort of chases, he's not damaging you at all, right? I actually wouldn't do those... If you can still sell those, that's alright. We'll get those. That's fine. Because this is a game we might have been able to play greedy and go... Because you have so much regen, I think we could have played greedy and gotten Hand of Midas this game. But that's okay. We'll get those and we'll just do the normal build. But in that battle, your health was dropping low. The creeps were attacking you, which that's just something that's happening when he's juking you. But what you don't want, you definitely don't want to get juked, and then suddenly he gets one more slight on you, or the Searing Chains, then gets a turnaround kill because maybe an ally ports in or something. Like, there's no chance of him disrupting it because... recall the courier. Someone messed with it. Perfect. But you know what I'm saying. Because if he's juking you, he's not going to be disrupting your... bottle. Okay, perfect. That can be a hard thing to do in mid-battle. And I would still just last hit. It's not worth missing last hits for your regen. You'll get the regen eventually. You can actually tango up just because we have the tangos. It's still worth using them. It's pretty much always a bad idea to sell tangos, which is like what we're thinking of doing at this point. Yeah, I'd go grab a tango here. Perfect. Alright, if no one comes back to this lane, I would still consider the Hand of Midas, just because you'd have it at a reasonable time. And, like, if no one comes back to the lane. Like, because the thing that Hand of Midas definitely does, it definitely makes you weaker in lane. Just let this die and then pull these, just, like, the fact that this is dying is okay. You just pull it back up to your happy zone. Because that whole kill on Ember happened because you did a great job holding the creeps right here. Like, because, and then Ember had to walk up, and then you're like, hey... this is my zone. And now the Ember, by the way, can't even juke you. It's impossible. You got Slithering, or whatever the hell. Slardar Amplify. Yeah, I think the temptation is sometimes if you have a lane that's super won like this, the temptation is to be like, let's go, we're doing so great, let's go kill people in other lanes. Which is fun, but that's not gonna get you the most, that's not gonna be the best thing for your win percentage of the game. If you just sit and get perfect free farm, because your mid's doing decent, your safe lane's doing, how's your safe lane doing? He's doing fine. So like, the fact that you have an off laner with a safe laner's farm, that's a big deal. So that's fine. Go ahead and creep skip, and then just pull them into the neutrals. And just kind of walk here, and then once they start fighting, just like sprint away. That'll let you phase out. All right, nice. Now let's just phase out, and then perfect. And now you can go ahead and last hit him. You can go back and last hit him. Oh right, we can kill Ember too. Yeah, killing Ember's bigger. Oh wait, there's an enemy here. I wouldn't dive. There's. All right, you can do it. You can do it. I think you got him once the sprint cools again. All right, get out. Just get out. Get out. Yeah, you're fine. Nice. Go ahead and use your tango, and then
I owe you one.
Midas.
yeah, I think Midas is the play. Yeah, because yeah, we're so close to it. I mean, we are looking at a barely past 10 minutes Midas on an offlaner, which is great. Amplify, you might not be able to kill him. Stun him, and then just perfect. That was perfect. And then just punch him. I think he's actually.
Charge, aren't
Oh, you're being charged. Yeah. Just walk away. Just walk back to your fountain, or not fountain, the tower. You're good.
He was charging.
Yeah, he was. Good call. He's now mid. You're good. You can go on this guy because he's in between you and Alina. Amplify him again if you get the chance. Nice. You got him. All the Alina has to do is right click. You have this. And you just go back to your lane now.
The other fellas
Now
top
you can.
tower
Yeah,
won't
you're gonna
make any
do.
trouble no more. Might
Yeah, this is
wanna
gonna be
check
a really
your
nice.
bond
That like assist there is really good. Lena, I would probably just go get some mana to be totally honest. Oh wait, you have the ward. Oh, that's weird. It doesn't show me having the ward on my screen. It like is not showing vision properly. All right, you guys can maybe go shrine because the Lena needs mana really bad. Yeah. Oh shit, we should have brought the sniper. That all right. So it goes. Yeah, I just go ahead and kill these things because you know, the faster you get it, the faster your first Midas cooldown starts going. So this is like one of those occasions where I'm all for pushing, even though most of the time it's nice to hold the equilibrium back there, but... Sorry. Man, my voice. And yeah, I would do the neutral since he's so close and it's gonna be a guaranteed big one in this camp. Perfect. And then, yeah, just go back to farming the wave. We can finish that camp off. I still would finish it eventually because you're gonna want it to be the big neutrals again in 100 seconds.
Go on, Shadowfiend. We can kill him. Oh, never mind. Someone's shooting.
Yeah. Look at all that damage you got on a tower, by the way. And you didn't right-click the tower a single time. It's just that creep pulling trick you did all this damage. These are really hard to last hit. I mean, that just happens because the siege creep gets like, I want to say double damage like from killing those. So yeah, I like this creep skipping thing. You can do the same trick, totally good, and do the same thing where yeah, you pull them in, you get them to fight, you kind of walk away, and then you can kind of stay in the area just so you can last hit them. Because you still do want the last hits, but see now how Ember has to tank the tower, and even with him tanking, he still is taking a ton of damage. Yes, yeah, good call. It looks like they're gonna probably be able to deny. Oh, sure. You might be able to get this. Nice. Hit the tower. Hit the tower. Good call. Or close enough.
Gone for good.
Did I get my talents for bad?
Good question. Ooh. Those are both. I would probably say the mana. I think. Oh, you asked or bash. Let's go Midas something in a tree in the
Fuck,
creeps.
I accidentally fucking took the regen. I tried
that's
to do
fine.
the tango and took the regen.
It's okay. Just go ahead and Midas something, and then you'll get your bash. Actually, you'll just get both. Yeah, because of, you know what I'm saying. I think the regen's okay. It means that the tranquil boots start to feel. Just stomp and leave. Actually, you can kill him. Holy shit! The Mask of Madness is really. Oh, you can maybe take his rune too. Wait a minute, do I get vision to runes? Weird. Oh wait, no, I just have it because of this. Go help your ally. Or never mind, that's all good. You're actually doing. Look at this. This is just how those. Because you are farming, you're so over leveled that you're actually very powerful even with no items. And I just stomp it. You could always get the mana from something else. Just farm a little bit faster because you're gonna want to probably go get the. Basically, we'll get our blink dagger and then we'll farm this shit, kind of like the jungle on your side, basically, and then we'll go home and heal and then start killing people. So this is about as well as an offlane can possibly go. All right, yeah, go to get the rune and like do those creeps. We don't really have enough mana to kill this
They're going
SF.
that SF.
You can't crush and amplify is the
Oh
thing.
fuck, I didn't. Yeah.
Get out.
Get out.
You're good. I would just go to the north of you, do the neutrals there. All right, one sec. Big rice ball in chat. Hi, I'm about 2 or 3K. Can I get some help? Yeah, dude. You can do next if you want. Yeah, so we'll just clear these out, and this is just a nice way of being efficient. Just like whenever you're kind of low on health or mana or both, like now, you just do as many creeps as you can. You might have something. You can might as a big camp to the other near you, but you do want to get the cooldown rolling. Perfect. I like that. That's what I would have done.
I always have trouble keeping track of Midas cooldown.
Well, do you not build Midas that often? That's probably why. It takes practice.
No, I never build it. I never build.
Yeah, it takes practice. Or you probably just don't watch Grant's stream often enough. That guy, there's a thing. Yeah, nice. And then go home. Go home for the mana. I know the double damage is tempting, but you know we can't do anything about mana anyways. I think the shrine would be enough, I believe. So we can shrine up, TP somewhere, and then just start killing everyone. Maybe TP to your own shrine. Actually, yeah, let's get the double damage first. I think that's the play. I would go down and get the. Yeah, I would probably get the DD. That's what I would do. All right, now let's just kill everything. The Spirit Breaker. Whatever. Amplify damage. Kill him in 1 hit. Oh, kill this guy too. Nice! Go! Go at the SF! Go charge at the SF! Blink! This way? Good try. I actually don't know where he went, but I think he might have juked you in this fog. I don't know. It was still a good attempt though. It's still good. You're gonna get the tower, you got 2 kills. Oh, kill that guy. Amplify damage him first, and then yeah, perfect. And then blink out as soon as you get the kill. Blink. Nice.
No breaking down the radiant structures like that.
Actually, now your health regen's like kind of good. Just step out of his thing and then just get out. He's gonna charge you, so you're gonna want to blink out as soon as you can. Oh, the shrine bottom? Okay. And Midas something. Perfect. Look at how much you're just like swimming in money because you're making nothing but good plays, and like you have a Midas on top of it. So we're gonna go. Oh fuck, we just fucked over our Lena again. No wait, last time it was the sniper. All right, we're equal opportunity ally fuckers. All right, I'm sorry, Big Rice Ball. Well, yeah, later this week, man. Every day. Give me a follow, that way you'll know when I'm online. All right, so. This game has been going so well that it is now kind of your responsibility to go semi-carry. I would teleport top. We can actually set up a kill on this guy. Teleport top. And then go on him like immediately. Okay, damn. I think he saw that TP. Try blinking. He went into he went for the TP. I don't know, we might. Alright, that's fine. It was worth a shot though. Good play. And then AA is right here. We actually get him instead. You see this AA? Track him, and then blinks to crush. Nice. Freaking easy. So we're gonna actually get like carry items just because we've been doing so well. So let's build a Echo Saber. So you can buy the Oblivion Staff on the side shop. The main reason is it's amazing. EST. The Chochol, it's EST. One sec. Yeah, so Echo Saber, you can actually buy the whole thing on the side shop. I don't know how we only got one part of it. One sec, I'm getting a telephone call, so I'm gonna quickly mute myself.
This will come in handy. Double damage!
Improperly. I muted myself wrong. I muted myself for the OBS for the stream, but not in Dota client. So you guys got to hear like the sneak peek of what me and my wife talk about. Namely, we're gonna go to get some dinner tonight, and I have some chores I gotta do. But okay, yeah, looks like you guys have been doing great in the meanwhile.
I'll take that.
Oh, and then I typed
Your bottom tower.
what I was trying to say to her. I typed "will do" about taking out the garbage. In any case, all right. So we're back to focusing on Dota. Okay, yeah. So Slardar, actually, my next item would either be BKB or AC, depending on the game. I would get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. You're super deep. You should be fine, but just run away at this point. Perfect. Blink out, blink out, blink out, blink out. Okay, you're just going for it. You're gonna be able to kill him? I think you will. I wouldn't keep diving though. He's under his tower. I think you're fine as long as you just leave though, because you have the charge. Oh fuck, the charge. I think you're dead. Okay, so that's fine. These things happen. So this is a weird game in that you are actually worth more than maybe anyone in the game. Like, and you're an offlaner, so you're used to being like, oh, it doesn't matter that much if you die, especially if I trade for their mid SF. But you are definitely worth more than a mid SF, unquestionably, and maybe worth more than anyone else on your whole team. I would say pretty high. Yeah, pretty high chance, especially with that kill streak. So it is like a big deal that you died. It's okay though. You're still like in a huge enough lead that it's like doesn't matter that much. Now, we got the Echo Saber mostly for the mana, but also because it's basically the Ring of Aquila for strength right clickers. It's like the stats are amazing and it gives mana, and of course the ability is amazing. Like this game, we're gonna get BKB first. I do believe that. Okay, if you're a carry, by the way, anytime you want to like transform yourself into a carry. The items you're looking for is BKB and AC. Those are like the two items, because one gives you basically physical immunity, and one gives you magical immunity. Obviously, AC does not give you truly physical immunity, but it's like pretty good, you know? These ones suck. These you have to war stomp them. You can't just tank them, because the thing... Like, not only does that War Crush take half of your armor away, which is a huge amount, but it also does 200 damage straight up, like, after the reduction, and it's just... You saw how much damage we took. In all honesty, actually, your talent that you chose, by the way, the HP regen, is actually kind of paying off now. Like, see how it's kind of nice? We can just, like, kill neutrals. So it's not a bad choice. Let's go mid, if we can. Or go bottom, even better. But he's out way too far. He's gonna be gawking... I think if I were him, I'd go back for the TP, but I couldn't see where he went. So blink here, and just see if he happens to be there. Alright, it's fine. But yeah, so we do want the BKB first this game because their threats are way more physical than magical this game. So I would actually buy... I would sell the Quelling Blade and buy one of the components. Maybe the more expensive one. I would probably sell the Quelling Blade and get the Mithril Hammer. It's kind of a toss-up which one's better to get first. It's like if you feel you want more tankiness or more offensive, but since you got that the nice HP... Okay, let's actually teleport to help our allies. Wait, is that real? No, it's not real. Oops. Okay. I wouldn't push too much farther in this wave because they do have the Spear Breaker. That's SF's... Okay, now you actually could push because the SF's showing. I don't think he's by himself. I feel like there's probably people behind the SF. Oh, there's the Spear Breaker. This is nice. Can you kill him? I think you can... Yeah, I think you can try for it. Oh, that's so annoying. Alright, so since they paused, they're going to be way more likely to TP for him, so I don't think you should go for this kill. I think they're going to, like, because they... Right, I would actually... yeah, just take his bounty rune and be happy with this, basically. Like, it's tempting, but I wouldn't, because your kill is worth so... If they TP for him, you're dead. And your kill is worth a lot. Like, and, you know, if we just chill and just keep getting steady income... you know, there's no quality options on my stream. That sucks. Wait, are you talking? Okay, defaulter. There are quality options whenever I click on my own stream. So, oh shit, you're right. No, I can't. It's just sourced and I can't change it. Shit, sorry about that. Okay, So this is good. We're basically gonna do very similar to how the Storm was last game, where we're just gonna watch the map for easy opportunities. So like mid, that guy's kind of out of position. I would start going after that. Nice. You go sprint and crush him. He looks like he's toast actually. You guys can push mid tower because that's a pretty big kill. Nice juke. Good dodge of that AA blast. And then, do we want to TP top? I don't know. That's risky. Oh, get the Ricky. If they track him.
There goes your top tower.
They've got a ward down, so you can track. Perfect. He's toast. Now you can get the tower for sure. And you've got the Midas coming up in a few seconds, so just grab that. The creeps will be up here in just a half second.
Down radiant structures now.
You can blink crush and run away, like not commit for it.
He canceled my butt.
Yeah, that happens. But yeah, this and just run away basically. Like so that sort of battle when you're right under your own tower. What I do, I just get out of this one. You can't fight this. Sprint. I think you're dead. Oh, nice! You just barely got out. That Spirit Breaker ult was gonna level you. So like with those sort of battles where you're not back up. Don't go in. They're like they have many more people than you there. You don't want to fight that. So let's just do neutrals. So if you don't know if you can commit to a battle or not, just basically what you do is you kind of just harass more or less. You blink, crush, leave, and that's why you see pro Slardars will actually get every time they'll get blink and then force staff because A, they never have that great. Oh, you can go mid. You can kill this guy. You can go kill him. I would have got that SF. He's a bigger kill. You can get the Spirit Breaker.
He's pretty painful.
Yeah, but he was. It's fine. Let's get this guy instead, though. Crush. Sick. All right, we got 2, so that's definitely huge, no matter what. So that is our BKB. Now that we have the BKB, you can be considerably more YOLO, basically. Oh, is this guy out of position? Yeah, go after him. He's kind of far away from his allies, and his Spirit Breaker's dead. Most importantly, turn on your sprint, do your blink crush. The Visage Birds are there too. Those will help do a lot of damage if you get the amp. Blink crush, sick.
Look there.
Oh my god, the dream. Oh, run away. Let your ally kill him. Ah, damn. All right, that one's not on you. These things happen. That guy just played pretty well. Go ahead and Midas something.
A soldier's fortune.
Nice. What are we getting next? I think next we should actually, for the level 20, I think we should actually get the damage. What? If I were you, I would TP to the shrine here. Oh, wait, can you take it? Nah, the tower's kind of high. I would TP to the shrine, heal up, and then I would start thinking about the one that's like ready, basically. Oh, you can get the blue. You can get the blue player. Alright, it's fine. We'll get this.
Wait.
Oh, track him. BKB. Ooh, that was cutting it close, man. Oh. Alright, well, we end. Oh, God. I'm gonna have a heart attack, man. You gotta use BKB if you're fighting these fights. Alright, put your BKB on, yeah, D folder, you're right. I just pinged just because someone in chat said he can't see my pings, which is true, and I just keep forgetting that and I keep doing it, so that one's on me, but whatever. Alright, we got the kill. We actually saved the BKB charge, so due to your Redditor 9K knowledge, you out-analyzed me and you knew that it was simple calculus and, you know, save the BKB 10-second charge. So I have to have my hat off for that. I think you guys can take. What I would do is I would take the mid, maybe if they let you have it. Looks like they're letting you have it, and then I would just get Roche. Roche is like the easy. I mean, you're Slardar. You're like the best Roshing hero in the game. Oh, he's toast. Sorry. Nice knowing you. Oh, can we get the return kill? No. Oh, we can get on him. Nice. If anyone else shows up, okay, you're good actually. I think you can now just still get this tower basically. Midas something. Nice. And then go with your team to Roche.
Nothing left of the other fellas.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Roshan is just. I don't know if Oh, someone... No one has blocked this thing yet, so that's fine. You'll get it yourself in a couple seconds. Just be quick about picking it up. Drop the TP scroll, or Jug's ready to pick it up, so... Oh, good dust. That was a good dust. I like that.
But the Dire's tough.
And now we can just get the bottom. We can just sweep out the easy tier 2s. Is this guy going for... Is he in too deep? I think you can get him. Nice! Look how good the Echo Saber is with the bash. Like, obviously this hero is not built as a carry most of the time, but that's gonna be the huge thing. You basically have to do that if you want to climb MMR. You're gonna have to realize that a lot of the games you're gonna have to carry, even if you're not the carry. Because like, whatever MMR that not
Dude,
you.
what should I replace the Hyperstone?
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
I have a Hyperstone, but I don't know what to like. put in
TP
my
scroll.
backpack.
TP scroll. Like, just swatch those two out. Because TP scrolls are nice to have, but in battle most of the time... Oh, can you track him? BKB, BKB, BKB. BKB, ASAP. You'll still be fine, just BKB. Nice, nice, nice. See if you can get someone else. Can we blink? He's out of position. Almost. Oh, nice job. Perfect play. Oh, fuck. Whew. Nice job, dude. Alright, I would actually just go healing and then TP back in. Just because, you know, we're kind of low. And again, your kill is worth a lot of gold. Like, just because you've been playing well. Maybe stop off on Midas something. Always be greedy. I'm a big fan of being greedy. Kill some creeps, you know what I'm saying? And we'll just go heal it quick, and then like normally I would be the type of guy to be like, let's just do a bunch of neutrals. But since your team's all alive and kind of pushing it, and you have this Aegis, we kind of have like this momentum that we could push. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the TP scroll. That's so annoying. It's not gonna kill you, but it's like just delaying you. God, that's annoying. Actually, at least he doesn't have eggs. It doesn't delay you that much. Alright, that's fine. So yeah, what you do here is you use the TP scroll and then swap the Hyperstone where the TP scroll is while you're TPing. Nice. And then that, because if you do it too slow and you do it after you finish a TP, then you have 6 seconds of inactivity, which doesn't matter at all here, but it could in theory, you know. So it's a nice technique to know, you know.
Radiant's gone and fortified their structures.
God, this AA.
The other fella.
At least he's just low level. That is a level 1 Ancient Apparition ult that is just not doing the damage. Hey Ricky, hey bro, you guys can go high ground with that. Just the key is that Slardar, you have to be, the Jug has to be the one doing the work, and the Slardar just kind of chills. Like, if you blink in, it's not to hit a tower, because your hero doesn't damage towers that much. You just chill and wait till they do something stupid, and then you jump on them. So kind of just chill. Oh, that was something stupid. You can, as long as you cast BKB, you're basically invulnerable. So keep that in mind. Or you can actually blink here, and then
Your top tower.
you know what I'm saying? Like blink here, and then you're a little closer. Oh, sorry. Blink like in these woods down here. Oh, you got him. You got him. Nice, 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 nice. Perfect. That was perfect, dude. Yeah, thank you. I forgot that you can't see pings.
So much for your top tower.
Because they're trying to split push you, which just doesn't work. I would start going home basically. Someone's got to TP home. So I would just start sprinting for you because your TP's nowhere close. You don't want to trade racks if you can avoid it. You should TP home. So you don't have to trade racks.
My TP is not like.
Well, yeah. Okay, you punch the tower because your TP's not ready. You get the 2 lanes of melee. You might have to BKB just so. Oh, nice. I still probably get. Yeah. Perfect. That's fine. Just let him go. Just let him go. Just walk away. Just go. You got the racks. You're happy. Just TP out of here or blink out and then just go. You're gonna die if you stay though, so you wanna blink. Nice. You're safe. Spirit Breaker does not charge you, so you're good. Alright, grab all the Midas, grab the free bounty rune, just like swimming in gold. Just keep running though. It looks like for some reason they're still chasing, so I don't know if maybe he has a ward somewhere. Oh, grab this haste and just go heal with that. And then, yeah, pick up your shit on the side shop, and then that's your finished AC. I would go healing actually. That Spirit Breaker is still.
Shrine.
Yeah, the Shrine won't heal you to full. Otherwise, I'd say yes, but just because you still have to heal, even if you Shrine. Yeah, 2 lanes of racks. You guys have this game. Yeah, okay, the defaulter's getting triggered by the not Midas. And it is true, Midas timing's important, but also if you're focused on the battle, you know what I mean? Sometimes you have to focus on the battle, because these little differences don't matter as much as the big... Yeah, you get this guy.
Your mid tower.
He's gonna go to.
Doing too well.
I'd get out. You actually don't have BKB up. Oh, as soon as you get BKB up, you can go in, but you're kind of super. Now BKB. Alright, you're good. I wasn't actually expecting that many people to be there. Maybe now Shrine, actually. You could Shrine now. Put your 2 strength items in your backpack so you can get a little bit more out of it. I think that'll get you most of the way there. And then between your regen, you should be about good. Nice. So this is like the completed core for a carry Slardar. So now we're just getting like luxury items. So this is the point where you get items that normally would seem stupid, frankly. So like we could get, I mean, there's a lot of options because it's just kind of track him and then nice, you got him. Look at that, fuck, dude, that damage. So yeah, Midas. I don't know if we go Force Staff at this point though, because Force Staff is like a sort of a utility item basically. So at this point, I'm considering stuff like Sanjin Yasha or Scatty maybe, or Heart. Actually, Heart would be probably maybe one of the best options, if not the best. Go kill every single thing here. F this guy. You don't have to walk through the smoke screen. You just. Oh, there he is. Do we have detection? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. You got him. Nice. You can just take that Rags now. Yeah, see, actually Heart probably would be the best one, I think. Slardar is strength. Hurricane Pike is dog shit stats. Someone was saying Hurricane Pike's... I mean, Hurricane Pike does have stats, but no, they are some of the worst stats you can get per gold. Let's quickly look at this. 4,600. So, as a comparison, there's Sanjin Yasha, which is known for being... These are also bad stats, but it gives huge amounts of mobility. So that's, like, comparable. But... compare this to... For less than 1,000 more, you get, like, triple the amount of life. Okay? Now, the reason Hurricane Pike, you think it has good stats, is because this item, Dragonlance, has good stats. Not even that good anymore, actually. It was good back when it was 15-15. Yeah. I think this game, you just BKB if he does stuff like that, because just because you're winning by so much. I'm good with saving a BKB too. Nice, dude. That stun actually got the kill there. That was pretty sick because it stopped him. All right, let me go to the bathroom and then we'll discuss this stuff. Be right back.
The other fellas lost a mid-tower. The Dire went in fortified their structures. That was my work. Juggernaut! Juggernaut!
Okay. Alright, I'm back. Let's talk about... Yeah, so really good play there, Slardar. Really good play. Played very well. You know, that was a very good showing. Let's talk about some stats real quick. I unfortunately think I'm going to have to stop a little bit early because my wife did call a little bit ago and talking about... She has some chores she wants me to do, and she's like... you know, concerned about getting them done. So I do want to get these. But let's talk while we're waiting here. So I think I'm going to get out of the party. So for you people who are still in my party, I'm going to keep talking. And I'm going to kick you from the party eventually. But turn on my stream again, basically, if you want to keep hearing me talk. So let's talk about some items real quick. So first of all. Yeah, dude, 13-1. Freaking easy game. Amazing play. Amazing play. Let's talk about items, and let's talk specifically about playing as a carry versus playing as a utility / offlaner. The simple truth is that you had an amazing start, arguably about as good of a start as you could possibly hope for in any game. Which was to say, you were in an off lane, instead of having a hard lane, you had no one for a while, and then when you did have someone show up, it was literally easier. It was better than if there was no heroes. At least with no heroes, you don't get kills, but then you got this Ember feeding you 2 kills, I think, and then you got the tower. And so, I mean, that's as well as it could possibly go, right? Now, in that, if that happens, it is your obligation to carry your team. Because no one else in your team might be doing okay, and you know, maybe your Juggernaut's having like a good game, but maybe he's not having, I mean, that is literally the ideal start. So even if you are the offlaner, you're gonna win more games by just deciding, alright, I was gifted this amazing start, I'm gonna put the team on my back. So that's what you did, and you did it well. And I think that was a great item progression we had. Actually, if we knew it was going that way, I would have told you to choose the talent that you chose. So let's pull up Slardar real quick. You chose, oh my god, there he is. You chose this one, the HP regen. Initially was on accident, but it ended up being like the right thing because this allows us to just do neutral creeps without feeling like we have to go heal. Tranquil Boots. So Tranquil Boots is not a good choice for the carry Slardar, right? But we didn't know. There's no way we could have known that going into the game. We can't be like, oh, they're gonna have the worst possible lane ever. So you can't just like YOLO not get Tranquil Boots. Tranquil Boots is so good, right? So I totally get buying Tranquil Boots because we had to. That being said, Tranquil Boots doesn't work that well in a Slardar that's going to be right-clicking everything because, you know, it turns off when you right-click. And the thing that makes Tranquil Boots good is the fact that as a Slardar, half the time you're like an offlane. Like the normal way a game goes is you eat a lot of shit, you take a lot of punishment, then you back up, you kind of heal it up, you get some couple last hits here and there, maybe you go to the jungle, right? Instead, what happened was we killed everyone, killed all the creeps, killed all their towers, left their town in burning ruin, you know, whatever. So got the Echo Saber then. There's a great progression. Not only does it synergize beautifully with his bash, just the added attack speed, the stats on it are just great, and you know, gives you the mana. And the mana, you know, is something that you would need. And then you just go to the common 1-2 punch that every carry should go for is BKB plus AC. If it's a strength carry, BKB plus AC. Because that's going to give you, like I said, magic immunity and physical immunity. There's some rare games where they just don't have any magic, but it's so rare, it's probably 1 in 20, maybe, that I would just go BKB. I would just reflex go BKB. Because you're going to be right way more than you're going to be wrong. Okay? Now, if you're an agility hero, you don't need to go AC because there's an agility version of that item, which is, guess it in your head, Butterfly. It gives you, you know, same as AC. Great attack speed, great offensive potential, great physical protection. Then the intelligence carry version. Truth is, many intelligence carries actually end up getting AC anyways, but Shiva's is kind of the equivalent. And, you know, that's not perfect, right? Like, sometimes on strength heroes you get Shivas, sometimes on intelligence heroes you get AC, sometimes in weird cases, like if you're versing Elder Titan, you'll get AC no matter what type you are. You know, you'll see sometimes people get Butterfly if you're not agility, but that's kind of random. Or is this kind of rare, I mean. Okay, so you got those core items. Those are your items. Now let's talk about if you're a normal offlane Slardar. AC is good on PA since people tend to counter evasion anyways. So with PA, you're actually better off by just getting BKB, and then you just have your physical immunity is kind of like built into your character. AC is good, but it's not like your first item. With PA, you want to get like Deso, you know, like you want to be getting damage, and then like a lot of times you want to just be getting more damage. So I'll see like people get the most common items on PA is gonna be your Deso, and then your Abyssal pretty quick afterwards. Butterfly is kind of lackluster on PA, I do have to say. I mean, because people are going to counter it. It's like you said. It's like if they don't counter it, it's just all in. It's an all in thing. If they don't counter it, then you're just sitting pretty, man. You're at 35% evasion plus 50% evasion. Where is it? 50 plus 35. No, wait, that's not it. Learn 35. They stack multiplicatively, so that would be 65% evasion, So it stacks multiplicatively. So you could do the math. I could do my math in my head quick. So 100 minus the 35 first, because it's easier mathematically wise. So then you're down to 65% chance to hit, and then you take that and cut that in half. So that'd be 32% chance to hit at that point. And then don't forget, after they hit you, it's still reduced by armor. So you're basically immune to physical. Now, when would I consider going butterfly on PA? Short answer is I wouldn't. Long answer is if I'm stomping and I want to tool around in their fountain, because fountains can't buy MKB. That's one reason. Another reason is heroes that there's no good option for. Big answer is right-click silencer. He's not going to get MKB, or he usually doesn't. Right-click OD. Hates getting MKB. Those two heroes, their real option is Bloodthorn, right? Because Bloodthorn's going to be the thing that gives them... But that's so expensive. There's tons of times... But the thing is, it's going all in. Because if those heroes then do get an MKB anyways, then you're in trouble. I mean, you've committed a ton of money, and this item kind of sucks if you don't get the evasion out of it. Suddenly your PA hero, goes from being very physically tanky to not at all, and it's going to be like a surprise. Like, you'll probably die once. Like, you'll probably be in a battle, you'll be so used to just be YOLOing in with BKB, and then suddenly, like, ugh. Okay, so, oh, I didn't realize that was sarcasm. My bad. Okay. How much actual evasion? I just did the math. I just told you. So you add the 50% evasion and 35, and so we just did that math. So the way to calculate it is it's multiplicatively, but if you want to do it yourself in your head and you want to do it easily, you take the difficult number first. So 35 is not as easy as a number as 50. So you take that off first, and you calculate your chance to hit. So that's how you do it easily. So take 100, that's the 100% chance to hit. Take the 35% off, knock that off, so then you're down to 65% chance to hit, and then you can cut that in half. That's 65% chance in half, which is 65 divided by 2 is like 32-ish. So then you have a 32-ish% chance to hit, 32.5. So like Mark just said in the chat, yeah, 67% evasion. So that's the 32% chance to hit, or 100 minus that. Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Zoning out, that's the thing about streams. It's good for zoning out. Okay, now let's talk about items. Let's talk about why every pro Slardar gets Force Staff and why it also was not the right choice in that game. So, every pro gets a Force Staff because that start that you had will never happen in a pro game. Ever. You're never going to have a pros be like, well, we forgot bottom lane existed, and then when we remembered, we sent one level 1 hero, and that's it. But this is what happens in your games. And the way I see it is if you want to win, your allies are going to screw you over by just being stupid sometimes. So when your enemies make mistakes, you have to punish them immediately and hard and, ferociously. So you did a great job. So you had the best lane you could possibly dream of. If you go Blink and Force Staff, so the entire Dota game is built around dealing free damage. Okay? So let's say a Slardar just has Blink. He can Blink, Crush. So, basically, let's put it this way. Why is it that Slardars in pro games don't just Blink, Crush, Amplify, and then just keep right-clicking? And it's because they're behind on gold, right? So, if the Slardar Blink, Crush, Amplify, and then just goes for the kill, then he'll die. The enemy team will just kill it. Because these team battles are it's like a circle, if you can imagine this, and you blink into the middle, you're a melee hero, so if you blink in, for that second, you're in range of all these enemy heroes, all focusing their stuff on you to kill you, okay? Now, so you want to minimize the amount of time that you're in range of all 5 enemy heroes. Now, obviously, if you manage to land a 5-man stun, then you're fine. You can 5-man stun and get out. But what happens most of the time is you go in, you blink Crush, and then if you just decide to keep fighting, after they get unstunned, they'll just, kill you or whatever. Because all of this just assumes that Slardar's behind in gold. So, if Slardar's behind in gold, how can he deal free damage? And one option is blink, Crush, BKB, in which point you still can die if they're ahead of you enough, which they can be sometimes. Like, say it's a really jacked up SF. Maybe he just right-clicks at you after he's done being stunned, and then, he would outright click you, even though he's amplified or whatever. The other option is Force Staff. Now, the thing that Force Staff gives you, and it gives you the opportunity to reload. You blink, crush, amplify, and Force Staff out. Suddenly, he's in, he's out, he's done something with the battle, and that's just what the Slaughters do. That's why you see Slaughters, Axes, Centaurs. Centaurs are a little different because sometimes you can use the ult to get out. You know, his ult being a little stronger than Slaughter's thing in that you can't slow a Centaur ult, but you can slow a Slaughter. So, for certain disables, they just don't work against Centaur's ult. But even Centaurs, you'll see them get Force Staff sometimes, okay? So it's because you want to be able to just recycle and just keep doing that during a battle. So if you're able to get a 2-man stomp, that's pretty good. If you're able to get a 3-man stomp, that's great, right? And so on. But if you get 2-man stomps, 3, 4, if you just keep doing that, recycling it, that's going to be how you win your team the battle. Now, if you're just jacked as fuck, if you're a super strong Slaughter, you saw many times in that game, he blinked in, let's say that Ember kill at the end. It was like this, blink in, Echo Saber, double hit, boom, and then one more hit. He got a bash, and then the Ember Spirit's just dead. There's no need to Force Staff out. None of that matters if you're so far ahead that you can just kill them, okay? And if you're getting that level of gold, you need to make your hero into a carry. If you just instead of Echo Saber get Force Staff, suddenly you're setting yourself up so that you can get multiple rounds of these blink stuns, and that's cool, but it relies on your allies doing something. You know, you are relying on them doing something right while you blink stun them, versus if you are so far ahead, you have the option, you basically have the option, do I go utility to help my allies and team, or do I just go carry and do it myself? You feel like Midas wasn't the right item? I mean, I feel like it definitely was the right item. Oh man, I can't look at the stats. Wait. Oh, fuck. I actually can't look at the stats of the game I just played. But if you're able to look at your own stats there, yeah. And look at your GPM. So, but that's the difference. I'm just gonna say no. Very definitely Midas was the choice. And go into that game, look at your GPM, and just think, like, really realistically, because here's what happens. If you go blink, here's what's going to happen. You'd get a real fast blink. Your blink that game was like 15 minutes, so it was like pretty fast actually still, but not like ungodly fast. So say you get like an ungodly 8-minute blink. You go middle. Maybe if I just press back enough. I'm getting close. Oh, it worked! 620 GPM. You were almost the highest on your whole team. So, to put it in perspective, you were about on the same level as this Juggernaut, who had double your CS almost. And, okay, so some quick stats to drop on you. Oh, I see. This thing? Oh, I've never seen that button before. I mean, I guess I've probably seen it. I just didn't know what it did. I never clicked it. But, like, okay, some quick stats. Midas gives you 119 gold per minute. So that's just, you can just know that. Assuming you use it perfectly, which, let's be frank, you did not. So yours is probably maybe 100 gold per minute. Still. Like, just think about your game impact, that game, right? If you had gotten your blink, here's what would have happened. You would have went in and... Like, the reason you felt so good was because your hero was so far ahead gold-wise that you could just totally jack up all the enemy heroes. Like, SF, like, it's okay, that's the difference between SF, he got the Hurricane Pike, right? Versus you got just, I'm gonna fuck you up items. SF, whenever you fought him, it was like this. You would blink in, he would use his Hurricane Pike to barely live, right? And yes, he barely lived, but the important thing to realize is it was him running from you. Like, no question about that. Versus if you get the Hurricane Pike, then it's going to be you blink in, Force Staff out, and it's you running from him. Do you kind of see the difference there? And, like, if you would have finished the heart, then suddenly, we're at this point with the heart finish, maybe we would have gotten rid of Hand of Midas, I guess. Probably Hand of Midas over to Echo Saber. I don't know, maybe not. No, you probably needed the mana from Echo Saber. So at that point, if you finish your heart, suddenly you're so strong that even if they use all 5 enemies, it's like kind of hard to kill you. if you ever get to that point, like where if they use all 5 enemies, you could reasonably think about maybe escaping or killing all of them, you're not going to lose the game, right? You're at that point where you're like full on in showboating mode. That's the difference. Versus if you put this into Hurricane Pike, you still have to play well. If you make it so easy for yourself to win battles that you could maybe do okay in a 5v1, which by the way is a stupid possible battle you could take. You can't get worse than that. A 5v1 is never a good idea, right? So, if that's the case, if it's like, and so then you're just so big that people commonly kind of don't realize how big you are, so they'll be like, all right, let's go, let's gank them, and maybe Ricky will come and Spearbreaker and Ember will come gank you, and then you'll be like, say you get your BKB off in time, suddenly they can't win. That 3v1, they can't win. And you can flatten 2 of them. Like, that's going to be you just winning. Versus, like, you would still die with Hurricane Pike. Now, let's quickly look at... So, okay, I think I made my case on carry items versus utility. But let's quickly look at stats, like, specifically. Learn items... Where is it? Hurricane Pike, there it is. Okay, so this, when it first came out, Dragonlance, when it first came out, this was considered some of the most cost-efficient stats, because it was. It was 15 and 15. And people compared that to Saint Jinyasha accurately, which is 16 and 16. So this is 1.9k for back in the day. It was 15 and 15. Saint Jinyasha, a completed Saint Jinyasha, is 16 and 16 strength. Sure, it gives all this other stuff, but it was double the cost. So you could say Hurricane Pike was incredible, or Dragonlance was incredible stats. Force Staff is not incredible stats. Force Staff has always been very credible stats. It's 10 intelligence, and that's it for 2,200. Now, suddenly, with this 4,600 item, this is like certain heroes it's worth buying for, like, always. OD, I would say, probably is a big one, because he can really use the attack range. He can really use the active. Like, the active that OD gets on here is, like, an actual fighting thing. Like, it will make him better at fighting. Whereas with like because it increases, I don't know if you guys know how this works. Of course, it like splits you apart, but it also gives 100 attack speed during the attacks. So people sometimes forget about that. So you're gonna click this on an opponent and you're gonna be like boom, 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 and then not only do you get 4 huge damage hits, because that's OD, attacks slowly, does a lot of damage per, but also he steals the int for all those. So like that's why for this hero, for that particular hero, Hurricane Pike's like really value. Slardar, no, you're gonna get okay stats from you like the Force Staff if you want to be utility. These are okay stats, but without the attack range, they start to go into like bad-ish range. And then, you upgrade it to one item. Like, if you're a utility Slardar, I can understand... If you're utility and you have unlimited money, I can understand maybe upgrading to Hurricane Pike. But the options, like, that scenario is so weird. It's like, you're not a carry, but somehow you have unlimited money. That's, like, such a rare scenario. Because what that would mean, it would basically mean it's like a 90-minute game where you finally got 6 slotted, but everyone else was 6 slotted first. Like, that's basically what it would have to be. If you have somehow unlimited money, usually it means that you can just go carry mode. So you don't want to be getting cost-inefficient items. So you just get these items that are going to make you so good at killing them that they have to run from you, basically. And the team that's doing the running is just the one losing. Like, how are you going to run from a blink sprint Slardar, Okay. So I think we kind of have that explained. Yeah, there's a lot of games where you just got to decide I'm going to be the one carrying. When you see me playing, I always just go for very stat-heavy items. This is the reason why it's possible for me to carry as a Night Stalker, is because I get, like, these things are going to allow me to get more farm and more right-click potential. If I were to go Ags every game as a... Like, this is why I will go Ags on an offlane Slardar and not on a mid Slardar. Sorry, I keep saying Slardar. I meant Night Stalker. I go Ags on a mid... Let me restart one more time. Ags on an offlane Night Stalker and not Ags on a mid Night Stalker. Because mid, you have a certain amount of farm, like more or less guaranteed, you're probably going to get. Offlane, you do not. There's some games you just get nothing. So, okay, here's a quick thought experiment. Why do people not play Phantom Assassin as a support? It's because she's dog shit with no farm. What can she do with no farm? She can throw a dagger that sucks. Like, literally no farm, you know what I mean? She can throw a dagger that does little damage, and she can blink strike on someone. If she blink strikes on someone, she will die instantly. Versus like Pudge, if he has, again, no farm, he can throw hooks all day, and if he hits a hook, he can hook and dismember. He might get someone out of position that might kill him, you know? Abaddon, he can be in the middle of fights with no farm because it's still a pain in the ass to kill this hero, and he can be shielding. You don't want to focus him because, you know, certain abilities are better with no farm, right? So with Night Stalker, he's kind of like the Phantom Assassin. If he has no farm, what can he do? He can run in and right-click and die. That's what he can do. So Ags is the one thing he can do. That's the one way he can contribute to battle without guaranteeing his own death. And that's what I mean by like the free damage. Like, what can you do to contribute to a battle that doesn't guarantee you dying, you know? So that's how, if you're a Slardar and you're super under farm, you can still blink, stop, amplify, force staff out, and that's like close to instant, and you're probably not going to die there, you know? And that's why you'll see like the third item that even support Slardars will get will be BKB, because that pretty much guarantees that you're going to be able to do all those. You know, there's still a tiny window of vulnerability if you blink force staff out, blink in, force staff out, but what about support PA as a tower tanker? Thinking. Yeah, does thinking always mean like not thinking? Let me try. Support PA broke back. Wait, why did broke down? Oh, I didn't cap broke back. There we are. Yeah. We saw, I don't know if you guys watch the DAC, but we saw earlier this morning there's a certain, I'm just going to spoil it, fuck it. There's a certain R2Z who's playing Bloodseeker, got just face fucked in lane, and then he decided, I'm going to go play this Bloodseeker as basically a utility sort of. Like, what can Bloodseeker do if he's super... He didn't go right click. What can Bloodseeker potentially... What can a hero contribute to a battle if he's super underfarmed? If he's super underfarmed, if he runs in at a melee range, he's going to get just toasted. So he got Ags. And granted, it was an out game. Granted, the Ags was gifted to him. But he didn't go right click. He had 2 ults then. And it actually ended up doing a ton of work. And maybe I will spoil. I won't say who won. But, you know, the Ags was extremely useful on that Bloodseeker. There's 2. Because the things cool down super quick too. Oops. Alright. Any other questions? Well, I ended up not saying who won. I don't know. I'll chill here for a moment. We got some questions. If we don't have questions, then I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to try to make this a thing that I do every day. Try to hit around noon. I might... So my general goal is to maybe be streaming, maybe not, before noon. Like, let's say if I wake up, if I'm feeling lazy, I'll just wait till noon and we'll do coaching. But if I'm feeling try-hard, then I'll be like, let's wake up, you know, play some matches, and then say it's like 11:30. I'm not just gonna sit and do nothing. I'm gonna start a new match, and then it'll run over, and then I'll coach starting at 12:30. You know, so it kind of depends on where I am. You know, do I deserve to be a 1K shitter? Depends on what you mean. But I know you want me to say no. You want me to be like, oh, you're the breast. I don't know what your MMR is. You know, so. As for coaching, you do every role. Yeah, I play every role. I don't do jungle so much. I don't actually play jungle enough to know how to do it super well. But I can still coach you guys. So what you want me to say is you don't deserve, you're playing great. But it's Dota. There's no other way to get an MMR besides by deserving it. Right? Like, how is it possible to get an MMR that you didn't deserve? So of course you deserve it. Now I will say, if you play like that, then you'll win a lot. You know, because truly, to carry games, because it's just a game. Dota's just a game. And teach you LC jungle. I'm pretty sure if you're a 9K Redditor, you already know. That's like the #1 thing that 9K Redditors do is LC jungle, right? There's a point wherever on the side it said like, instead, whatever they say, you know, for active viewers, it said like, you know, 12,000 jungle legions. You know, it might still be like that. I don't know. I haven't checked in a while. But, man, is Brax still casting this? This game's still going on? This is the legit Brax, by the way. He's the one... Wow, it's still going. This is the one who was, like, sort of pro for a while. Little trivia point. Years and years ago in Dota 1, I played on the same pro team as Brax. I'm not even joking. That's real. It's my like kind of little claim to fame. But I kept doing school and he kept doing Dota, and so now I'm better at school and he's better at Dota. That was back when the NA scene was really small. We got like second place in some like kind of big tournament. I don't remember. It was like the big of the time, and I remember specifically it was a $500 reward, so we all got $100, and it was like, nice. But like that was as big as it was, you know what I mean? Like I don't think EG was around, so I do remember that there was another team that beat us generally, and we could never get better than second in NA. Which the NA scene was non-existent then. I mean, it was like on the level of like tier 5 teams today or something. Oh, what I was going to say was, in order to climb MMR, you have to truly just enjoy winning. And you have to just be like, you know what? I don't care if my allies deserve to win. I'm just going to win. And what you have to realize about that, too, is you're going to have to do way more than your fair share of carrying, you know? There's going to be a lot of games. So let's say you're 2K. If you're 2K, you have to remember your allies are also 2K. So they're going to be just doing stupid shit, making 2K judgment calls, and you just have to trust in your own stuff and be like, I'm going to get my farm on, I'm going to focus on me, I'm going to get fat as all hell. And there's like this old meme where it was like, playing with your high-ranked friend be like, and then it was a picture of a Crystal Maiden, like jacked as all fuck, and you just see like all these like when your high-level friend decides to play support, and it's just because that's the mindset is if the high-level players play, if they know they're playing with low-level people, they're like, I'm gonna have to carry, so you'll get the Crystal Maiden with the BKB, Ags, Blink, Ghost Scepter, Refresher, like just so much money because they just get all that money. They're like, I'm still going to be the one carrying, even though I'm a CM, you know. So that's kind of the thing is you know, these games can be carried. They absolutely can be carried, but you just have to rely on yourself, basically, and don't dive too hard. And just like kill creeps, you know? Just if you look at the map and there's no easy opportunities, just kill creeps more. I will say, I don't think support is the... If you look at your bracket and you think it's easier to rise MMR as a support... Okay, let me just read this comment out loud. I feel in my bracket, it's actually easier to rise MMR as support since no one supports properly. A, I would agree that no one supports properly. But B, and more importantly, I would say that no one carries properly either. Support has less impact. If you find it that you're supporting and that's increasing your MMR... then keep doing it by all means. If you think it's easier that way, then that just might mean you're just good at it. So you want to keep doing what you're good at, especially if you enjoy it. But I just think that objectively, you know, yeah, like if you're, yeah, you every time you go into a game, you should never think I'm gonna be the 5 position, because what that means is you're being like, all right, I'm just gonna kind of do stuff. And hopefully someone else carries me. That's really what your mindset is. You need to be like, I'm going to play a Visage, but I'm not going 5 position. I'm just going to play a Visage and play well and end up probably carrying, you know? Because again, all your allies are 2K too. Someone needs to carry them out if you want to win higher than 50%. 50% of the time, your allies are just going to throw the game away. Because you all get to this area where that's where you equilibrated at. Okay, guys, I got to do some chores. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow at about noon. And we'll do this again. I think I'm gonna try to work out in the morning. I think I might do that, but I'll probably do it before noon. And besides, that way that allows me and you, if you want, to watch some of these DAC games. You know what I mean? Okay. I might also consider promoting myself. Go upvote my thread on Reddit or make a comment and say like that I'm pretty cool. Oh, and one more question for you guys actually, if you want to stay here for one more second. I think I made it so you have to follow in order to comment, so thank you for following. But also, did it show like an alert when someone followed? Because I tried to set it up so it has a follower alert, but I've never actually seen it because I don't watch my own stream whenever I play, so I don't know if it's working or not. So I guess I'll wait like 25 seconds to see if any of you guys have seen that flag pop up, because it probably should have popped up at least like 3 times or so, or I don't know how many people followed. But it didn't. Okay. I'll look into this. I'll see if I can try to get this. I tried to set it up, and so if it's not working, I need to know in order to get it set up. I want this stuff to work. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Because I feel like you probably would have seen it at least a couple times just incidentally in my stream. Alright, that's good to know though. Alright, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. I gotta do some chores and stuff. Thanks for tuning in, guys.